We are live. Hey, everyone out there in YouTube land, coming to you live from Hashtag Studios. RT Bear here. Almost 40 years in this wild, wacky industry that we know and love called comic books. And we're going to be talking comics all freaking night. So we go for about 2 hours. We might go later because this is a very, very, very special night. I was very, very flattered when Rob Hunter, artist extraordinaire, asked me if we could have a Death Raider party basically on Pontificators tonight, and that's what we're going to do. We are going to promote, and we are going to put the spotlight on Rob's new book. It looks absolutely fantastic. I'm hoping he'll have some extra artwork to show. I've admired this guy's work for a long, long time. I feel like this kind of style, this kind of thing that we started in the 90s, like Rob was kind of an heir apparent. Like he just kind of took that style and just ran with it and made it his own. And he's been working on just about everybody at DC, everybody at Marvel Comics. You name the big shot, penciler, and Rob has probably inked him. One of my favorite ink jobs that he's done is it Ed Benes? I think that's how you say his name. He does some sexy women too. I think he's right up there with Clint Helinski as far as the sexy ladies. So yeah, I'm gonna let the chat get going a little bit. I'm gonna connect with you guys. As always, this is very interactive. So if you have anything to say, you guys say it, and we'll read it. So that's how this works. We got Jolly Green. He says late. I am always late. My wife absolutely hates it. She hates it. Well, he's changed his tune now, so he knows we're gonna get this party crazy. We got one. I almost said one dick dude because I'm a little dyslexic, and I went one, and then I saw the D, and then I saw the lick. I have to decipher words sometimes. So one dick dude. No, it's one slick dude, which is cool to have you here, my friend. I hope you can take a joke because that's how I meant it. We got Randy Howell here. We got Hell Art and the Pontiffs. Hell yeah. We got Tex Zombie. We got him in the house. Yeah, looks like we're getting some people in. Shadow Hawks Talks. Hey, that rhymes. Hell Artie Bear and Hell CG. Hell yeah, CG. Hey, you guys, if you could put a thumbs up and possibly tweet this out on your social media, and we can get some more eyes on here because, like I said, this is going to be a big night. We are going to promote and let you know all about this new project that Comicsgate is putting out, and it is Rob Hunter's Death Raider. So we got Mad. Busy stuffing his face with steak. EVS? What do you mean EVS? No one brought up EVS. How dare you? Oh, we got Bearwolf in the house. I think we all only have one. LOL. 8-bit. Congrats. You have more viewers than Billy Tucci. Well, with your help, man, you guys tweet this out, give a thumbs up, and I like Billy Tucci, but I also like some friendly competition. So let's put the Tooch in his place. All right, man. Well, I'm gonna let the guys in here, and let's get this party crazy, as they say. Sadly, Bob, Comic Book Bob, I don't know if he's feeling under the weather or whatever, but he's not going to be here. And it feels really, really weird to not be doing a show with Comic Book Bob. And but we have some cool people that we're going to have coming in. And I think Chris Wozniak is going to come in later tonight. So yeah, we're going to get some people in here. We're going to do some stuff. So let me start getting getting people in. This guy right here, the sexiest man in CG, and he's got a new book that he's going to be showing off tonight as well. So you guys are going to get a double header of new projects. So without further ado, let's get Mr. Holinsky. How are you?
What up, gentlemen? Hey, everybody in the chat. What's going on, Art? I just had a worrying thought. Is Bob's kind of Ohio region, isn't he?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so they have all that fucking shit with that train derailment.
Well, I hope he's not.
I have zero idea, but like just when you were talking about it, the crazy thought ran through my head. So, I mean, hopefully, I'm assuming everything's okay.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, I hope so.
Crazy shit out of that whole thing, because that looks like disaster, like of crazy proportions. So
it is a disaster, and actually, just to add to the disaster, the mainstream news isn't even reporting on it.
They're trying to brush it under the door. They don't want to talk about it. Yeah, it's just absolutely ridiculous.
Well, you know, where's fucking that little bitch Greta Thunberg in her new book? Where is she right now? She should be on the forefront right now, documenting the hell out of this. This is actual. There's photographic proof of all of this stuff. You don't have to like be hypothetical or make stuff up. You know, it's all there. You would think that these guys would be all over this stuff.
It's only a natural disaster if the people that are paying you to talk about it didn't cause it. Like it's all about money. It's all about shutting up people. Like they don't. The people that are paying these people off are the people that are causing this. I mean, like look, who runs and owns most of the railways in throughout the United States, and it's the reason why they don't want pipelines. You don't have to look very deep under the surface to figure out where all the money's coming and who pays all these people to shut up about it.
Well, it'll be interesting if it does come out who actually is supplying these chemicals that created pretty much a mushroom cloud over Ohio.
It's not going to come out because they got the right people paid off, and it's like it's a cover up.
Yeah. Let's get to God. We got some people in here, man. I'm gonna
to get too dark and heavy too.
We always do, but it's good because I love having a voice because I actually got to call Greta Thunberg a bitch. So
I love they like there was some actual reporters over in Europe when they had the meetings last week of like these high-powered individuals, and they got a microphone in front of Greta Thunberg, and they're like, well, why do you only complain when like the United States is using whatever she wants to call it, fossil fuels, and their carbon footprint? They're like, you never complain about Russia or the Middle East or whatever. She's like, no, I have never said that. I've never said anything about it. And like she just admitted, like she's paid off too. She gets her money from other countries to just bash the U.S.
Yeah, she had those staged photos. Did you see those?
She's such a phony.
With the police or whatever.
She's got like a whole entourage of people that like set up these photo things. And I mean, if you would have saw those pictures in the news, you're like, oh, here's a thing. But then they leak the stuff from behind the scenes, and it's like, oh yeah, it's every bit a joke as I thought it was. So. That might have ruined her, because everything you see coming from her now is going to be like, just like, this is BS.
Well, I hope there's some backlash. I guess she just launched a book, so we'll see how well that sells. I hope. I usually don't wish anything bad on people. I just hope no one picks up that book, because I don't want her making a dime off of this scam. But anyway, we have another legend. We have another legend that is going to come in and help out one of our CG brothers. And it looks like he's working right now. I actually got the privilege of working with this gentleman a while back. And he's got Cordrath, the Reckoning. He is Mr. First Man himself. He is a fellow bro. And we're going to spill some ink on the Pontificators tonight. So what do you think of that, Mr. Smith?
Bros before hoes. What is up, gentlemen? Yeah, I figured, you know what? I might as well do a little bit of work. So I'm just trying to finish up page 37. Got some whiteout to do. So I figured I would do that while we're chatting around the thing. And yes, Miss Greta has a book coming out. I'm not going to read it, but come on, guys. She's 19. The knowledge bombs that this kid can drop.
Isn't the title something like that? Like it's.
Oh, is it? I have no idea.
It's some pretentious educating the masses or something. It's crazy.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised. It's just the whole thing in Ohio. It's like, come on, Pete Buttigieg, get over there. You're the transportation secretary. Go to Ohio. What, is it not safe? Why aren't you going? Come on, Joe Biden. Is it not safe?
There's white sexist construction workers out there that.
That's right.
He's got to drop the hammer on those white sexist construction workers.
I heard. I heard Adam Carolla talking about construction, because he's done construction, most of his young life.
Oh yeah.
And he was saying, he's saying you never see any black people in the construction site. He said it's Hispanics and poor white guys. He said that's pretty much all you see.
I can't understand why Pete Buttigieg would want to go check out a bunch of guys at a construction site.
I know. You think he'd be there right out of the gate, just like, what? My God, there's guys at a construction site. Are they dressed? Are they hot? Maybe they have their shirts off.
Is he the guy that put the strap on boobs and was trying to trick his kid into suckling his breasts?
What?
I don't know what that is.
I know what you're talking about. I don't know if he did that or not, but I do know that some of those guys do that, and it's just like, come on.
I am not familiar.
Well, if there's anybody,
Jason Ronan works construction, so
knowledge bombs, yeah. Hey, if there's anybody in the chat that knows that, let us know
what the hell Art is talking about, please.
Yeah, please clarify. No. My wife tells me all the time, because she loves to try to she just butchers the guy's name, Buttigieg, or whatever his name is. And then she's like, that's the guy that put the rubber boobs on, is trying to trick his kid into, breastfeeding. Mayor Pete would try to get a YMC cheer going.
Oh. Let's go.
That'll clear that chemical cloud.
Oh, it'll clear the whole state.
Oh, good Lord. I feel bad. You see the video and stuff, and then there was another train thing in Houston over the weekend, and then I think somebody told me there's another one in Arkansas today. Was it Arkansas or Alabama?
What the hell, man?
Was there another? Now, I could, look, don't quote me. Somebody might want to check into it. I don't know for a fact.
I saw it in the news in Texas that there was a second derailment. I don't know that it was as bad.
Yeah, there was a truck.
But that was in Texas, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I heard there was a truck that overturned and was leaking some chemicals. I mean, it's just always it's kind of like, what is that guy that died from the stingray stabbing him in the heart?
Crocodile hunter.
I always used to say, I was like, it's a percentage game, right? Like that he hasn't died. He did. I mean, R.I.P. I'm not trying to make fun of anything, but
no.
But it's just an odds game, right? That at some point, one of these animals is going to kill you.
Your whole job is dealing with deadly animals,
right?
Odds start stacking against you that something bad's going to happen,
right?
Exactly.
And so we've been hauling all kinds of fallout and crazy chemicals and stuff on these trains for decades now. I heard nuclear waste, even don't we travel with nuclear warheads to keep them, so they can't find them. You can't pinpoint them, so they're always being hit.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
I remember in the 90s, I live up in northern Minnesota, and there was a train derailment, and there was a giant benzene cloud that floated over the city, because that was like the trucks were carrying benzene. It wasn't the worst thing possible. I don't think it was nearly as bad as this stuff that's crashed in Ohio, but like it's just, I mean, it scares you, because it's like, first of all, what the hell's benzene? And then you look at this Ohio derailment, and it's like, there's no way that's like not causing health problems for people. That stuff looks terrible.
Well, we have a guy that's prepared for these health dilemmas. He's all masked up. He's ready to go.
Wear your mask.
Yeah, wear your mask.
That's right.
And Rob Hunter's good friend. He's CG now. He's finally come out of the closet. He's joined all of us. He's loud. He's proud, and he's got a great new project called Death Raider.
He is proud.
Yeah, he is very proud of his gayness.
We all are. We're happy for him. It's like, Rob, now you can be your true self. You can, as we alluded to, you can strap it on and be happy.
Yeah, you can.
And
you can strap it on and be happy. That's the quote of the night. Hey, Rob.
Strap it on if you know it. Clap your hands.
Strap it on. Well, he's been waiting long enough. I can't believe it. Like, we've just been going off about.
I can't believe you didn't bring him in first.
I know. We've been rambling. Let's get Rob on here.
I was doing the whole last but not least. I was doing.
Yeah, I get it.
He's the headliner. So without further ado, the headliner, the man of the hour, the talented Rob Hunter with a Death Raider. Let's add him to the stream. Whoa,
it's Bane.
I fell asleep twice listening to you guys. Twice.
I believe it.
Well, you know what? That's not good.
He's hot under that mask. He's like, when does he have me on the damn show?
He's all sweating.
I went through first the extreme PVC smell. PVC smell. And I'm like, man, this mask really smells like plastic. Then I started to like it. Then it felt good. Then I started to get drowsy. And then you kept talking, and then I got drowsier. And then I was thinking, then it started to get warm.
This mask really smells. I'm about to pack. Oh.
I started to get woozy.
Well, you know what it was. It was your own breath. It was your own breath hitting you back in the face.
I had a compliment for Andy. I was like, Andy, you look respectable from a up shop. You like a respectable old man. Like someone we can respect
Rob,
and listen to.
Rob, with trash talk like that, guys, I got to bow out and go refund my contribution to Death Raider.
Oh, those are all locked in. I made a deal with Indiegogo.
Did you now?
Yeah.
If you please don't shadow ban me.
You're not getting out of this one, Andy.
Damn it.
Well, anyways, Rob, how you been, brother?
I have been fantastic. I've already been overwhelmed by the orders, which is why I started it before the live stream started. Our live stream, our launch party extravaganza.
Yes. We already have a question about Death Raider. Will Death Raider have a black and white only issue? I'm looking at it, and I really like the black and white art.
If you go to the campaign, there is a copy that is black and white. There's also a PDF that's black and white. It's called Death Raider Stripped, and that's in PDF format, and that has no lettering. That's straight black and white. And for the actually printed books, it's lettering in black and white.
Oh, perfect.
So that should hit all the things that he wants, hopefully.
I got to admit, I was torn. I actually did go for the color one, but I was torn. But I've got time if I want to go back, because I do like black and white stuff. So that's a cool idea.
All the line work and everything. Like sometimes coloring can really change the look of the line art. Although like the colors that you're doing, Rob, are like kind of more flat. They're not really like overly done. So then the line art can still shine through. and that's a real balance to take. You know, like a lot of the newer guys, they just like draw outlines and then they let the coloring, you know, fill all the gaps like a coloring book. But we're not like that, man.
No. You know, that's that weird anime influence. All those guys that grew up with the anime cartoons on cable and shit. I didn't grow up with cable, so I never got to watch those cartoons. And
Rob, you didn't grow up. Rob, you didn't grow up with indoor plumbing, from what you told me.
No. We did have plumbing. We just pooped out the window because we wanted to.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was just style choice.
Some people really like to pee in the sink for some reason. Yeah.
I would just pee in a jar and leave the jars around.
You just don't drink it. Yeah.
Like Howard Hughes.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Now you're saying you're not supposed to drink it? Son of a...
All these years, Andy thought you
God
had.
damn it, Art. Where were you when I was growing up?
Andy thought it was a tough guy thing.
Yeah, let me read this. So Dave, the space wizard, says, Rob, did you dox yourself with the launch emails? LOL.
I don't know what dox means.
Well, it means giving out your address is one thing.
Yeah,
you didn't do that, did you?
I think I have all that in there. It wouldn't let me. The client.
No, I mean your physical address, not your email, but your physical address.
It wouldn't let me do it without it.
So it's public?
I didn't read, like, I got the email, but because I knew I was backing it and stuff, I really didn't look at it too hard. Your personal address is in the email?
But to be honest, if you Google anybody, you could get their address in like 30 seconds. So
well, I just want to say, if anybody's going to stalk Rob, make sure that you leave like a dozen eggs on his doorstep, because those are rare, and Rob loves.
Yeah, don't throw them.
Yeah, don't throw them at his house. Just kind of set the dozen down. You can knock or ring. You can get a peek of them and then back away slowly. Don't break eye contact, because Rob doesn't like that.
No.
He's an animal. He'll pounce. If you break eye contact,
he's like a bear.
Yeah.
I'll slowly charge you across the yard. Slowly.
Yeah. Cocaine.
That's my only speed.
Cocaine Rob.
Well, it's funny. That movie Cocaine Bear is actually based on Rob. His nickname was Bear.
And
he had a little bit of coke one time, and they saw what happened. So.
He ate a whole brick of it.
You should see the check I'm getting from that movie, even before ticket sales. My wife is like, "Why are you still doing this book?" And I'm like, "I love comics and I love the fans." So.
That's right.
I'm doing it for the people. Yeah, exactly. Let me read this. Thank you, Randy Howell, for the super chat.
Nice.
Thank you, backer 24 of Death Raider.
Awesome.
Nice.
Thank you,
Randy.
Randy.
If you
Much.
guys are in the chat and you back Rob's book, shout out your backer number for sure. We want to.
We
want to see that.
And honestly, I don't have any like option on there for books signed or not signed. So literally email me if you want anything signed, that you purchased. That's obviously a printed copy.
That's awesome. So let's see. I thought Death Raider was launching on Ethan's channel. Maybe I'm confused. I think like sometimes these things just get discussed. Things happen. Some things don't happen. So I mean, the night's still young. So Ethan might go live, and then Rob will ditch us and jump on that live stream, and then we're all pretty much ditch this live streaming over.
Well, it's a launch party. So I could keep getting invites and be up all night pitching.
Well, that's the plan now, isn't it? Yeah.
Just rock right through the night.
Yeah, that's technically what a launch party is. You just go from live stream to live stream. I might have just made that up. I don't know, but it sounds exciting.
Sounds right to me.
Yeah, Randy's helping you out. He says the only address in the email was Indiegogo corporate address. You have my blessing to pee in their sinks.
Wait a minute. I'm confused. Is that a joke where it's actually my address and he's telling everyone to pee in my sinks?
No, what I think he's saying is your address isn't in there. It's the corporate Indiegogo address. You're clean.
All right, cool.
But
you're clean. Your pee is clean.
Well,
the sink is clean. Yeah,
I think that's the Indiegogo, but I think with the actual, because I used HubSpot or some shit like that.
Yeah.
I did have to put my address in it and if it wanted my phone number, and I deleted that, but it would not let me continue with my profile.
Without your physical address. That's
it
weird.
said it legally needed it. That might be
Really?
some weird Florida rule. Who knows?
You may get.
I don't think it was in. I don't think it was in the email. I can't check right now, so I'm on my phone, but I'll look at it later. I don't think it was though.
Yeah, I
It
think you're
doesn't-
safe.
It doesn't matter. I just Googled up Art's address.
Yeah, and put it
took
in
12
there.
seconds, and I already planned a destination for next weekend. So.
Yeah. So everybody come on over to my house and pee in the sink.
I want to swim in the pool.
Ooh,
I mean,
no
come on,
pee-
the
no
insane
peeing in the
asylum.
No peeing in the
The-
pool.
The insane asylum where Art lives isn't really too hard to find. They are publicly run, so.
pool. How dare you? How dare you?
It's an old guy, old people home.
Well, Mad Sock says, "Party. Where's my cake?
Where's my cake, Mad
Yeah.
Socks? You didn't bring
Yeah.
cake for all of us.
Where
How
the
dare
hell
you.
is
Come
it?
on.
Well,
I
you
can
know
get for
what?
some cake.
Let's let people know so they have some context to this whole Death Raider.
Oh yeah,
Um,
maybe a link.
yeah, I figured out.
What, is that important?
Wait,
I
put
thought
it-
my skull mask is a selling point enough.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this guy's crazy enough to wear a skull mask. So
So
It's gotta be
back
something
him.
cool.
He'll kill you.
so bad. Hey,
Hey.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, I just put the link to Death Raider in the chat, but we'll be showing the campaign as soon as I figure out how to do this new stupid.
Oh.
I also
How do I do this?
I rearranged my stuff.
Computers.
So I have a desktop for live streaming downstairs, so I can present our stuff too.
Okay.
Because I know how Indiegogo is. It's still you load up little files.
So do you have to preload this stuff now? Is that how it works? Because it says choose what you share. It says Chrome tab, Windows, entire screen.
Now, Art, I'll help you out. And I'm being serious. Do you have one monitor or two?
I have one.
You have one. So you would want to show. You could do just you'd want to show the entire screen, so
Okay.
you can basically click on stuff like you normally do.
Okay, so
And
I
then
click
choose
on
what
I
to
click
share.
that, and then I go to the tab I want to open or I want to show.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how you do it. It's tough since I'm not on my computer doing it myself. But I have two monitors as well, so it's a little easier.
Oh, humble brag.
Well,
I have
it is-
four
Well, I've got my Cintiq and I've got the real thing. So be quiet.
It isn't.
Oh,
There it goes.
See, I have three Cintiqs.
Oh,
Well, I
and
can't-
who's humble bragging now?
Yeah.
I draw with each hand and then one foot. I haven't been able to figure out how to draw with my left foot.
This absolutely sucks, man. I can't get this thing to work. So screen share. Then it says Chrome tab. Oh, wait. Oh, shit. Okay. Can you guys see this now? This
Hold
should
on.
be-
Yes.
Got the wheel spinning. Yeah, there it is.
Okay.
That's the campaign.
Okay, so here we go. We got Death Raider. I liked it before because you could actually see you guys and the. All I can see is the campaign now.
Oh,
Okay,
I can
so-
see you and the campaign.
Yeah, we
Okay.
can see you. You
But
just
I
can't see.
Yeah, we can see
us,
you.
I guess.
Okay, so you guys could
Yeah.
be flipping me off and I wouldn't know. Okay.
I mean, I'm not.
That's
I mean,
that's
yeah,
kind of
well, you-
standard.
Yeah, you got a brush in your hand. Don't be flipping anybody off.
Exactly.
Yes,
I'm going white out.
yeah. This is Rob's new book, Death Raider graphic novel. This is a fast-paced sci-fi action adventure origin story launching with Deathverse with Death Raider. So I think he launched this only about an hour ago. So you already have 23 backers, 1,283, 60 days left. Let me hit refresh and see if you got a couple more backers. Oh, you got 3 more backers, so you're at 13.99.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
Very
you're
nice.
stone's throw away from 14, and so it's 64 pages, you guys. It is expandable to 100 pages when to be announced. Stretch goals are met, so that would be badass, man. So is this the cover right here?
Yep, that is the cover to Death Raider cover A. I have that's the cover to that.
Whoa.
That's and then that is the cover
Whoa.
the cover B Death Raider or Death Raider cover B. I call it the tune-up cover, and it will be
Wow.
in color. I just I haven't had my colors work on the cover yet.
Dude, this looks amazing.
Yeah, that looks sweet.
Thank you very much. It's I'm not trying to brag, but even I can see the progress from the first, because this is the latest image I've done of the book. It just, it's great to be able to work on just one thing and focus on one thing, and really start to see get a feel for what I'm trying to do and what I'm trying to get across. So
isn't it amazing now, like we can just focus on one thing? Like in the old days, you like doing 2 and 3 projects at a time, and having a gun to your head to make the deadlines and all kinds of nutty stuff.
Well, especially because I look at all the projects that I worked on where you're just like, this could be so much more. This could be a lot better, and it wouldn't take much to add to it. And with this, I literally, because I'm working on the story elements in chunks, like the major story points, because I want those points to have as many pages as I feel it needs. Mm-hmm. And I can just go back. I like looked at it and was like, you know what? I really want to add a couple more pages to this. I'd like to add another page to this. And I pulled a couple of pages out already too. And it's you can't do that at Marvel and DC. Yeah. You can't go, hold on, guys. I'm going to redo 2 pages, or, it's not like the writer comes along and says, oh, hey, hold on. I added 3 pages and I'm pulling 2 pages, or, none of that. So it's really exciting that from that perspective, the creative process, to be able to just, go, oh, wait, I can tweak this.
Yeah. I just did that on Black and White. There was 2 pages, and I just had one single image, like, to change it. And that image changed both pages. You know what I mean? Because all of a sudden that panel was inspired. And then it was that idea now can actually have a ripple effect in the 2-page scene. And so that's what I've been doing. And I'll tell you, man, it upped the game considerably. Like, it just, like, there's kind of a first draft syndrome, and then there's kind of like, second and third draft. So like Black and White's kind of in the third draft phase of it. There's the written, then there's the initial layouts, and then there's the drawing, kind of thing. So
isn't it freeing? Isn't it? It's super freeing to be able to know that even while you're working on it, you could do that.
Oh, yeah. And what's nice is you don't have to get it okayed or anything. Like, if you genuinely are inspired to do something, all you have to do is go, well, you know what? It's going to be a longer day than I was counting on. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So instead of 10 hours, I'm going to be working 12 hours today. So, I like that, opposed to being dictated to by Marvel or DC. And like you said, it's always kind of a compromise. You're kind of you're always in the trenches, and you're always like, but this could be so much more.
Yeah, I used to tell my editors, if you could just take a run and just input a different villain every issue, then the writers are really not doing their job. If that's better, if I literally could go like my Excalibur run and go, oh look, hey, why is it Juggernaut in this issue? Why is it Sentinels in this issue? Like, and you look back and go, oh my God, that would have been a book people would have bought, instead of like the drag ass nothing stories that a lot of the writers would put together. You're just like, did you just not want to ask your editor if you could use the Sentinels or Juggernaut? I really feel like that's half the battle. They don't want to have to sit and wait for a story to be approved. And it's depressing, considering you can do anything in comics, and that's what it should be. It should be anything in comics, not limited by what the writer wants to try to get approved.
Yeah, and you shouldn't be that intimidated by your editors or the company you work for to ask for a character in a story. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's pretty messed up. But back on the first draft thing, there's a few movies that I think suffer from this. I don't have proof, but the last Nolan Batman film, that felt like a first draft to me. or like maybe they got a little bit into the second draft, but really didn't polish it. And then like the 3 Star Wars films that
rushed.
Disney did, like they just feel like first drafts. Like there were ideas and stuff, but they weren't really connecting properly. Characters weren't really fleshed out. I mean, if that was a second or third draft, shame on those guys, because they would be horrible at what they do.
Well, did you hear what James Gunn said with his approach to the new DC movies? He literally made a comment that there will be no writing the movie as they're making it.
There'll be no what?
Writing the movie as they're making it. He goes, we're not going to go in. We're not going into production on a movie and it's only half written.
Well, that's how it used to be. Yeah. Or have a polished, script that not only the talent are happy with, but also, the executives, have everybody sign off on it and then schedule it. I mean, what's wrong with that?
Yeah, nothing has to be rushed up. And I mean, James Gunn has probably been on the bad end of it, of like, as a writer in movies and stuff, or as a director, like let's just get this out. And it's like, no, this needs more work. And all of a sudden a producer and executives breathing down your throat, and it's like, no, let's just get this out. So he knows why bad movies happen, and he's trying to at least avoid it.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be part of it, and he doesn't want his creative people to be part of it. I mean, the thing is, from what I hear, is like, like these companies have quarterlies, right? So they have their investors, and so then they have projects that are kind of like launched per quarter, and that's all answering to their investors. And the problem with that is like, on the dollar side, it's great, right? So if you're investing in Disney, and then Disney says this quarter we're going to have X, Y, and Z, and then you're like, well, that's going to be a cash cow. I'm going to invest more, or you can attract investors that way. But the thing is, if you don't deliver on it, you end up like, screwing over your brand. And that's what they did,
Well, I bet it's also a lot to do with scheduling. Like the producer's like, hey, I have June and July free. And the actor says, I've got June and July free. And then the script isn't still approved, but everybody's waiting. So they just said, oh, fine, we'll just finish the script while we're making the movie. Sean Connery, that was why they titled those movies like Never Again or whatever the hell the titles were, because he said he would show up to shoot the movie and it was half written, or it was only partly written, and he'd be sitting in his trailer going, I can't believe they're still writing the movie. You've had 2 years. What's wrong with it?
Right.
What is this bullshit? So,
and the thing is, it seems like you'd be losing money that way too, because if you have a whole staff of creative people that are waiting for stuff to happen, you're still paying them. You're paying them.
But you already had the money. You already got the 50 million or 60 million or you 200 million. Someone already gave you a big pile of money, and you're just like, yeah, we didn't have the script ready. Fine.
Right. But it's not infinite. Like you still have to make it work within that budget. So if you're actually losing money every day because you're not filming, that's the same as profit. That, or you're going to have to compromise it on the back end because you don't have enough money, to finish the movie. So, it's just kind of there's not a whole lot of wisdom, and there's not a lot of leadership. I think on not just the creative companies, but just even our government and the world. I just think there's a real lack of leaders and people that have vision that can just do simple things like, we're not going to make the movie until we have a filmable script. Like that doesn't seem like who would argue with that.
Well, look at Thor. Look at the latest Thor movie that was horrific. God. They said they had 4 hours of footage. They had footage for 4 hours of Thor movie, and they're like, we have to chop this down. And you're like, why did you film all this extra BS? Just film what's supposed to be a movie.
Because they didn't know that what they had. They didn't have a clear narrative. So they were looking for something as they were filming it.
Trying to be funny, and that movie is a piece of garbage.
Yeah.
That movie doesn't even
to me, that is the worst of the Marvel movies, even worse than Eternals. Like that movie is just.
Oh man, that is harsh.
Yeah,
I don't know if I can say it's worse than the Eternals. I'd have to say that if somebody was like, you have to watch one of these again, I'm going to have to say I'd watch Thor over Eternals.
Really? I wouldn't.
Man, it is just such. I mean,
At least I can laugh at Thor some, even if Eternals is just. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you that Thor movie was obnoxious with those goats screaming and shit.
Oh,
and you know what? Like that.
I do like obnoxious.
That Eternals, you wouldn't like this. The Eternals. It looks so bad. I didn't even go see it. I didn't watch it on Disney Plus. I didn't watch it at all. But I did watch Thor: Love and Thunder, and I think the reason I did is, it's that comic book completionist. You kind of want, even though it's going to be a car wreck, you're like, well, let's see how this ends.
How bad can it be? Oh, it could be that bad.
It was.
I'm still confused by Eternals because they're all robots. So how the hell could Thanos' dad be an Eternal? Thanos is supposed to be half Eternal.
What?
So how's
the Eternals are robots? I didn't know that.
All the characters in the movie are robots.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yep. Yeah.
That sounds like a better film. Like, why didn't they put that in the trailer?
Well, well, here's the thing: is just like the mistake that they're making with the multiverse, they made the same mistake with the Eternals. The Celestials made the Eternals in their synthetic robot, but there's a million of them. So, so you're saying that Icarus is just one of 1,000, so he's not special. Just like multiverse, like, hey, Marvel, congratulations on the multiverse. So you can make a big story where you kill Spider-Man, and then in 2 years you could just bring him back. Oh, it's another Spider-Man, or even Kang. Look, Kang is dangerous. Yeah, he's dangerous, and then you can kill him, and then here he shows up again. Like, there's nothing it's shit. It's like, why would you guys open that Pandora's box? Oh, because they don't actually care. They're like, well, this is an interesting idea for CGI.
My favorite thing that the Marvel Universe did is with the Falcon, right? You have this great actor, you have this great character. Like, the Falcon's always been hit and miss with me. Sometimes he's cool in the comics, sometimes he's just passable. But you actually made this thing work cinematically.
Yeah, right.
You made it work. That's amazing, just to pull something like that off, right?
Yeah.
And so then you have this great character, and then you're like, you know what? He'd be better off if he was Captain America. And then you're just like, oh, he's the heir apparent. He's not the heir apparent. Bucky is the heir apparent. And also the thing is, like, Bucky has super serum. Like, he is a super soldier. Like, if you could decimate, I forget the Sam, yeah. You could decimate that guy in a heartbeat. Like, if you were a villain, even Batroc the Leaper could probably take that guy down.
Oh yeah, Sam couldn't stand up to Batroc the Leaper. Are you kidding me? He can't fight that well.
Yeah.
No,
he doesn't have superhuman strength. So the way he's whipping that shield around, it's like, good lord. Where'd that come from?
Did you see how
they take his hand off when he came back to him?
Yeah, and there's no way he'd be catching it like that.
Yeah, take his hand off. It'd be like that scene in what was it? Not Thunderdome, the second. Where that one kid throws the boomerang and the guy's like, I got this.
Yeah.
Cuts his finger.
Oh yeah, I remember that now.
Like Sam, like he throws the shield that bounces back. He goes to catch it, just takes his hand right off.
Well, they try to cheat it. They try to cheat it by having him do a bunch of shield throwing with his wings
right.
Up. So they try to have it like his wings are assisting the throw, and you're just like, come on, just have a different Captain America.
It's called Bucky.
Yeah, exactly. Or a brand new Captain America who isn't screwed up.
Well, the thing
it's like at the end of Endgame, Steve comes back. He's the old guy and stuff, and he's like, Bucky, I know it should be you because we grew up together and are best friends and all that. But it's 2023, bro. It's gotta go to the black guy. I gotta be PC. I gotta be PC, Bucky. You understand, don't you? It's not like when we were growing up where nobody gave a crap. Now, I gotta do the right thing. It's like giving the press secretary a job who's an idiot. Yeah, but hey, she fits the bill.
Vice president of the United States.
Right, or the vice president. Bucky, it's like the vice president choice. Did I want to make that choice? No, she's a flaming idiot.
As soon as they did that, I was like, "What the hell are you doing, man? This is stupid." Yeah,
And
because also, like, if you gave it to Bucky, Bucky has all. He's basically seen it all. You know, he's the same age as Steve, everything. But the thing is, he's got a redemption arc. So he's like he's got a damaged psyche, but he knows deep down how to be a good guy. So then he's always, you know, he'd be way more complex, kind of Captain America, always on a redemption arc. Like, you know, he would probably, his first instinct would probably be to do something maybe not so good, you know, or at the very least gray area. And to be Captain America, no, you got to be transparent. You got to be, you know, a straight shooter. You know,
exactly. And you're losing the Great Falcon character.
Exactly.
That is true, because the Falcon, he is a great character. They did such a great job with building up Sam as his own man, as the Falcon and stuff. And you're really, you know, it's really kind of a disservice taking that away from him.
Yeah.
You know, it's not a promotion like, hey, you're Cap now. It's like, no, you know, you had your own thing, but you don't anymore.
Yeah,
so,
it's like you can't carry it. Like you're not good enough to carry your character.
Yeah, and Captain America exists, and also it's a no-win scenario. You're not going to top that guy. You know, you're never going to be as good as that guy. But I want to read this. This is sad.
Yeah,
hey, Art, you know, Raquel Welch passed away today. You know, we're big, like on Pontificators. We reference her all the time, man.
Yeah.
So a moment of silence for Mrs.
82 years old.
82.
She was still hot.
I don't know. What did she look like at 82? I have no idea.
I remember she was on Seinfeld in the 90s and she still looked dynamite. But I mean, yeah, I guess that was 20 years ago.
It was 30 years ago.
That was 30 years ago, dude. She was our age. So, yeah, of course she looked hot. But 82, I haven't seen a recent, I'm just saying, I haven't seen a recent picture of her. I don't know what she looked like.
Oh, look at this.
It doesn't matter. She was 82. When you're that age, let yourself go.
No,
of top sci-fi babes of all time. Raquel Welch was in the mix in the top 5, I think, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
just from 100 million years BC.
Yeah.
Wasn't she in a Western too? She was in a couple.
She was in a Western with Burt Reynolds. I saw a little bit on the news tonight.
Yeah. Yep.
Many of the young men deposited Raquel Welch into their spank bank.
I had no idea. So Comic Book Bob says, trivia fact, Raquel Welch's daughter was the girl in Cocoon.
No.
Okay. Which girl in Cocoon?
I didn't know she had a daughter. So, and which girl?
Yeah. Cocoon
there was the chick that Steve Gutenberg ends up with. She comes out of the pod or she's one of the aliens protecting the pods.
Was she hot?
She's just a cute girl, I think. I don't remember her being especially a knockout.
She's
one of the alien girls.
She got watered down. It's almost uncomfortable how much Pedro references Raquel Welch. well, Jennifer Connelly is a big one on this channel as well.
Yeah.
We had Chester Busby III. And he's actually related to Jennifer Connelly. So we'd always, he'd be on the show. And so just to make him uncomfortable, we'd show sexy shots of Jennifer Connelly. He's like,
nice.
Pull that down. That's my cousin.
And did you say second cousin?
Yeah.
Because then it's okay.
Then it's okay. He wishes it was his second cousin. Oh man, we got Mr. Woz, the Wozniak, Chris Wozniak
hey guys.
showed up.
Look at that!
Better late than never.
That's right. You're not late.
So
you're not late. You're just in time to see Death Raider.
That's what's going on.
How's it going?
It's going pretty good.
Chris, when are you going to launch your stuff? I know that we before it was kind of going to launch in February or so.
Yeah, right? We might be on a little bit of a hold because my
all that stuff, family stuff.
yeah, there was that. But also work-wise, my girlfriend picked it. She's an interior designer in Manhattan. She just picked up an enormous gig
Oh wow.
that she needs help with, and the money is so much that I have to do it.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome.
Yeah, I hear that.
Awesome.
That is awesome, and it's understandable.
Yeah.
You know, money's good.
Yeah, we gotta chase that money.
Mm.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
speaking of chasing the money,
Money.
can you guys see this?
Yeah.
Okay, this is the new campaign. Dropped about an hour and a half ago. Mr. Rob Hunter, Death Raider, the graphic novel. We are 26 backers into this. 1,399. We should be able to flip that to 14. I think. Let me hit this refresh. See where we're at. Oh, boom, baby!
There we go.
Oh,
Nice.
16.
Yeah.
Yeah, Daddy might be
Very
selling
nice.
some watches.
Your daddy might what?
I might be selling some watches on that jump. There's everything in this campaign. There's art. There's books. There's watches. There's rings.
Oh,
Everything.
cool.
You're working hard, that's for sure.
Yeah, I gotta say something. If you guys were on the fence about Death Raider, look at this piece of art right here.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
freaking
that
cool.
is sweet.
That is so damn good, brother. Yeah, well, we're gonna be cutting back and forth. The reason for the season is Death Raider. Rob Hunter's new book. Let me see if I do have a link here. I just dropped a link into the chat. If there's anybody that's wrenched, feel free as well.
Sweet.
We're going to show off another new campaign in a bit.
Ooh,
So I'm going to tease it.
Clint's.
Clint's got a new one as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to do that. But you guys want to throw some. I don't know. We can either heap some praise or throw some shade at this new Flash movie. I'm really interested to see where you guys are at with this.
I'll be honest. If I didn't know any of the inside shenanigans with Ezra Miller, that we all know about him being a lunatic and crazy and all that and their arrest stuff. If I didn't know any of that, just looking at the trailer, I think it looks pretty good, to be honest. I mean, Michael Keaton back. The story is basically Flashpoint, so that's fine. I'll say the jury's out on Supergirl until I actually see it because it's not terrible. I mean, she doesn't have blonde hair, but she's supposed to be his cousin, I guess, and he's got black hair. So
I almost get the vibe from the trailer that she's more a variant of Kal-El, Henry Cavill, than being like an actual Superman.
Right, because she's a different universe.
Yeah, she's a different universe. So I think in her universe there is no Kal-El. There's only Kara, and she's more of a variant of him, which is different than Supergirl being the cousin of Superman.
Right.
Well, that would be a great way to do a one and done with that character, and not shit on Superman moving forward. If they say like in this reality there isn't a Superman, period, could be good. I do have to say that Yellow Lightning that they have is a superior creative move versus that stupid blue that Snyder was doing.
Oh yeah.
So can you guys see this? This is the trailer here.
Mm-hmm. Yep, we can see it.
Yep.
So let me. What I'll do is I'll just play a little bit.
Didn't go anywhere.
Okay, wait. Let's go back. Let's comment on the costume. All right. What do you guys?
Look how giant his head looks.
It doesn't bother. I like the new costume because it actually looks like a freaking costume and not plates of crap thrown onto him.
It's better than the plates of crap. It's still not an ideal Flash costume, but anything was better than that last costume.
Yeah.
I mean, he had wire holding plates. Can you imagine trying to run with that, and be poking?
Yeah, I mean, it's just
it was.
This one's a lot better.
Yeah, the plates would just fly off. Anything that wasn't really anchored down well or wasn't aerodynamic would just fly off. That guy would just be running around with no clothes on in just a short amount of time. I don't really mind. I don't really mind that he isn't huge or buffed. I think there's certain characters like the Flash. I don't think he necessarily needs it, because he's super powered, but it's not really. Right. It's not necessarily muscles. It's just like he's got this ability to move fast. And for some reason, I think like a less bulky guy, moving fast, I think it looks better, more aerodynamic than like just a this big old, like if you had Ben Affleck in a Flash suit running around, I think it looked.
Not that's a good point, and not to bash on the Flash from the '90s with John Wesley Shipp, but I like the show, but I always thought he looked way too big to be the Flash with that suit he was wearing.
Yeah.
I mean, he looked bodybuilder big, and it's like the Flash should be lean because he's a runner. He's not a freaking bodybuilder. But I like the show, but that was a thing that I was like, eh.
It made me, and I love John Byrne, but it made me think of John Byrne's Next Men when he had the short speedster guy, and he had these just gigantic legs. And then, like, looking back on it and thinking about it, you don't get legs like that from running fast. You get the legs like that from squatting.
Yeah.
And, like, dudes that squat, like, they're not fast guys. They're powerful guys. So when it comes to speed, it's really more like lean muscle. I mean, if you look at sprinters, they have like strong thighs, but not just these overly bulky things. They're mostly lean muscle guys. So
Ben Johnson was jacked with the juice.
Who?
Ben Johnson.
Oh, Ben Johnson, yeah.
Yeah, he was jacked with the juice. they said he showed up and he was like 15 pounds heavier with muscle.
Was natural, man.
Yeah. He was pretty jacked though too.
Yeah, he was pretty jacked, but I think as far as I know, natural. But he was a tall guy. He was probably like 6'2" and lean as hell.
I went to the Ed Bennis School of Superheroes. So your Flash can be 6'2" because your Superman's going to be like 7 feet tall and your Batman's like 6'8". Everybody's pushing 400 pounds.
Supergirl and Wonder Woman are both going to be arching their backs and bending over.
Hell yeah.
I studied some Ed Bennis myself, my friend.
Yeah. Of course you have. Yeah. I want to say, like, I know that the Green Lantern, when he had all the little glowing veins through his costume, that a lot of people didn't like that. I thought it was okay for that character. How do you guys, having said that, how do you guys feel about like the Flash having these like little pulsating, like energy going through his suit? And do you think it's going to be a story point?
No, I think I don't think it's a story point. I just think it's a design thing for the visual instead of just flat red.
It's still a million times better.
Extra.
Have you seen the TV show Flash lately? His costume gets worse and worse every season. Okay. So
this is the last season of that show. So like
his head just gets bigger every season.
Early on, they had a close facsimile to what would be a real Flash costume,
and then they changed it.
I was like, "Oh, I can't believe they went that close to the real costume," and it looked great. And I'm sure they altered it since then.
Yeah, like season 2 or season 3, his head doubled. That's
probably the last time I watched.
It's probably because his suit was hot because they probably gave him extra shoulder padding or something to make his shoulders.
Well, there's one thing that I always thought, like if you wanted to take like a realistic approach to the Flash, one was always like his metabolism would be super fast, like he'd be eating constantly. And one thing too, you could do this more with live action than you can in a comic book, but all of his senses are heightened too. So I think it would be really hard to sneak up on this guy. You know what I mean? Like he would already be 2-3 steps ahead of you just because all of his senses would have to be heightened as well. So that would be hearing, sight, touch, smell, all of that stuff. And then the other is the costume has to be very practical because there's friction, there's heat. Moving that fast. So I always thought that the suit would have to be there to protect him from the.
Well, I think, and Ethan would know this more than any of us, but I think the Speed Force acts as a barrier. That's why he can run in plain clothes and they don't burn off from friction because the Speed Force acts as kind of a protective barrier around him as well. That's why he can run. That's kind of like why he could pick up a regular person like he did in the Justice League movie and run really fast with him to get him out of harm's way and the person's not fine because the Speed Force acts since he's holding the person as a protective barrier.
Yeah,
And when it comes to the eating and stuff, I mean, they did explain that in the when they first introduced him in Justice League. He basically was like, "Yeah, I got to eat all the time because of my metabolism."
Yeah. Oh, he's eating the pizza with Bruce, right?
Yeah, something like that.
He makes that joke. He's a snack hole.
He's a snack whore.
Right.
Oh, snack whore.
I thought that the setup for this trailer was pretty strong. Like the melodrama of it, I thought was pretty good.
Another universe.
So
yeah, no, so did I. The gist is, I guess, Batman's like, "Why do you want to be here in this universe?" And he says, "Well, it's because my mom's not dead in this universe. My family's together, so I want to save this one." So I was like, "All right, that's a plot point. That's cool."
And by the way, you guys, the voiceover on this is all Michael Keaton's voiceover.
Yeah,
which is pretty freaking cool. Yeah, when I saw this, I was like, yeah, like there's some really strong stuff in here. There's some weak stuff, but I think Andy said it best, where if Ezra Miller wasn't the human being that he is, I think I could probably be way more excited about this film, at least without like the baggage of knowing that this is maybe I don't know, a pedo or whatever.
The other
thing, that's just it. I was talking to a guy today, and he wanted, he's not in this world like we are, right? But he likes the comic book movies. And he asked about The Flash and what I thought of it. And he knows nothing about the Ezra Miller stuff.
Yeah.
So I said, there's a lot of stuff going on personally with Ezra Miller, and he just doesn't seem to be that good of a guy. And if I didn't know any of that stuff, kind of like I said before, it'd be a different story, but I do know that stuff.
Yeah.
But that's the thing we forget
it's
about.
hard.
But like, we're all hardcore fans. We're on Twitter all the time. We forget how much of the world doesn't go on Twitter, doesn't read comic book news. Like your average moviegoer are going to look at this trailer and think, "Oh, this looks kind of cool," and not know one iota of what the actors' names are who are playing the roles, who the hell Ezra Miller is. I mean, that's kind of what DC is counting on. The hardcore fans might be pissed off about it, but your general movie-going audience is going to be completely oblivious to any of that information.
Yeah,
they just don't have the time to pay attention to it.
Yeah, having said what you did, I think for me personally, like what Marvel did with the Spider-Man thing, with the 3 Spider-Mans and all of that other stuff, and like Multiverse and all these things, I think with Marvel, I guess it makes a little bit more sense because they have a fairly established, cinematic universe where DC doesn't. And so this movie, my fear is that sometimes I don't know if Hollywood understands the normie. You know what I mean? Like how much do you think they're going to really understand? Like, when you start introducing multiple Batmans or multiple, Flashes and all of this other stuff, so if you do indeed do it, you have to make sure that it's in a way that you can understand, that you can digest, because I think you have the potential to really derail the average moviegoer.
Yeah,
right.
It's a huge problem with these, 19 representations of every character. It's just it's so waters down everything. And it's one thing to have a variation to do a storyline like this. I mean, it's fine, but the thing is they're jumping in the pool and doing way too much. I mean, the Marvel thing with I saw a Spider-Man cover and it had like 30 Spider-Man variants.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Yeah, it's like it's just insane.
Yeah, it's too much, and I think that it's hard to to comprehend. And I do understand why Warner Brothers is moving forward with this, because I mean, it does look pretty decent and it is pretty intriguing, just the idea. But if you're really trying to create a new universe moving forward with the James Gunn stuff and the Pressler or whatever that guy's name is, this has got to be done right, because if it's not, man, you're going to have a lot of baggage that you're going to bring into that James Gunn universe. So I'm really trepidatious with this, and I don't with DC and Warner Brothers. I don't have. There's no success that I can go, oh, well, they could pull it off. This guy did it. This guy did it. They just really don't have that. So I don't really give it too much credit. But I'm still, like, the trailer is intriguing. I have to ask you guys, though, why is there blood? And I guess this is the bat suit. And where is this?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know either.
That's one of those.
I have a question.
Are those boots in the background?
Yeah, and the suits in the background as well. And then there's blood. Yeah.
It feels like a room in Wayne Manor. It doesn't feel like the Batcave because there's a window.
Do you think they're introducing the multiverse DC stuff, not only for a reset, but because they can introduce the Monitor, the anti-Monitor?
No. I don't think so. I think that
Storm.
I think the big thing behind this movie is, even like James Gunn said in that video, is they can use this movie as a way to reset stuff.
Yeah.
And basically make an excuse for why there isn't a Henry Cavill anymore and all that.
You gotta remember too, all the people that had a hand in making this movie are gone from DC now. Like, this isn't a James Gunn movie.
No,
James Gunn has to oversee these last few movies and make a smooth transition into his new set of films while still making money off of these movies. Because the main thing Zaslav wants is he wants these movies making money. So, like, James Gunn is going to promote the crap out of this movie that he had zero to do with.
Well, also, I do think there was a lot of money that was sunk into this movie after the fact. So somebody, maybe James Gunn actually did have a little bit of a say in this movie.
Reshoots?
Reshoots and things like that.
Oh, I'm sure there are reshoots, yeah.
Because I heard, like, Harry Cavill, or however you say his name, was in this movie as Superman. He was completely cut out. Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. I heard conflicting. I heard that she was taken out, and then I heard that she was still in the movie. So I'm not sure as far as Gal Gadot or Gadot is concerned. But this is Ben Affleck here.
That's a sweet shot just right there.
Yeah. Yeah. But he's in a blue suit. Look at this. The cape is blue.
Well, which could mean it's another, world. I mean, do we know that's Ben? It's supposed to be Ben?
Yeah, because I mean, it's a thicker dude, and I think they cut back to it if you keep watching. So
yeah, there's a still.
Yeah. And
I know. I remember seeing Ben in it. I just didn't know maybe they're doing a third one that's kind of a surprise.
No, he's
oh my God, there's this Batman.
Yeah, he's in it as in the blue suit. I don't know what this is. This must just be just a scene.
It's the Joker. Look at that red face, green hair.
How dare you?
It's a different version of the Joker.
Okay, he can slide. As long as they don't have him run, he'll be okay, because he runs really weird. The actor, Ezra Miller.
I think they've given up on that running bit that he did in Justice League. That was atrocious.
That was so odd. The one thing you have to do is you have to run, like a guy. I want to.
Well, and the funny thing is,
that's
the funny thing is with the way he ran. I always try to give the benefit of the doubt and say, you never know if that was Zack Snyder's direction. Because we've all seen, and I'm not putting Ezra Miller in this category, but we've all seen really good actors in shitty movies.
Yeah, but you know what?
It comes down to the directing sometimes.
Yeah, to that, they're like a really good actor actually will go toe to toe with the director and say, no, that's not how we do it.
I think a bigger name actor might, but I don't know if Ezra Miller had the clout to do that.
No, he was a nobody.
Yeah, perhaps. Yeah, but let's
But
go.
if you're Brad Pitt, then yeah, man, you'll be like, man, I ain't doing that. That's stupid. I'm doing it this way, or I walk off your movie and you will die 1,000 deaths.
Well, I just like that really famous, Harrison Ford, where in Star Wars she says "I love you" and he goes "I know" or something like that. And it was scripted that he'd say "I love you too" or "I love you right back" or whatever.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah. So Harrison Ford was like, "That's a bullshit line. This character would never say that."
He would never say that.
He would never say that. So he just made it so much better. And my favorite is there's a ton of behind the scenes stuff on Blade Runner, and those actors, every one of those actors created those characters. It was not Ridley Scott. So the success of that movie was those actors, and even as to the point. Harrison Ford did not want to do the voiceover, and so he reluctantly did it.
Really?
Yeah. You said, like he was probably power played, to do it, but he did voice his opinion, and he did fight it. And then they said there's even outtakes on that the behind the scenes stuff where he's like, "This is really awkward. This is really weird." Like the lines that they wanted him to read.
But wasn't initially the voiceover stuff not in the theatrical release, and they brought the voiceover stuff in for the videotape market to clarify things?
I think the theatrical version had the voiceover.
All right,
I actually don't remember.
Yeah, I think it did.
Versions of that stupid movie. I love that movie.
Yeah, but the thing is, there's the final version. Ridley Scott went in and put it back to right, and it is so freaking phenomenal. It's so good. They took all the that bad dialogue out and the voiceover stuff, and then they kept with the replicant storyline where they really played up that Deckard was a replicant. They don't overtly say it, but they definitely, all the clues are there for it.
Yeah, when you overtly do it, it ruins it. I mean, the whole point is supposed to be left with that little. It's supposed to linger and go, wait a minute, I mean,
because then you could debate it, like, for years, people were like, no, he's not. Yes, he is. No, he's not. And that's fun shit, especially with sci-fi. I think all good sci-fi doesn't spoon feed things. It just kind of asks questions, and then you get to you kind of have a brainstorm with your friends and like, no, it's this, no, it's that. I think that's the good stuff. But let's continue with this Flash trailer. Boom.
Because this is the world where my mom lives.
Yeah, there's little Ezra Miller dancing with his mom. This is where it all started. This is where it went bad.
That's right.
Let's feminize this kid. No, I'm just kidding.
Damn.
It's a beautiful scene. I'm just a jaded old man.
Yes.
No.
We all are.
You shut up. Oh.
I'm not sure you're allowed in unless you are.
It's a great
Right.
Yeah. He's got a Scooby-Doo t-shirt on. Look at that.
Is Velma on there?
I
What
know.
a punk.
Oh God.
She's in the back. She's bound and gagged.
I'm not going to lose her again.
I'm not going to lose her again, he says. And so I guess this is him losing her.
So now I'm curious because they established the dad pretty strong in Justice League, and that is not the same actor there.
Nope.
So maybe
younger.
it's a stepdad kind of scenario or something, but
Well, remember, this is a different world, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they could get away with it that way. But you're right, they did establish the dad. But yeah, maybe they just did a recasting. That's a good point. I never thought of it.
Yeah, but also the dad is the one that took the brunt for the murder. Like, didn't he go to jail?
I also think that's the actor from Office Space.
It is.
One of my all-time favorites. So
Yeah.
good to see him still getting work.
Oh, yeah.
You move the stapler, you son of a bitch. Isn't that Office Space?
Yes.
Yeah.
What would you do? Well, as me, I get 2 ladies. I think I need $1 million to get a couple of girls to double up on a dude like me.
So even as a kid, he had weird hair. I would have so beat this kid up in high school.
Oh my God! Come on, that's not. That hair's not that weird for that age of a kid. Jeez.
It is. It's really
Oh my
girly.
gosh.
All right. Well, look, I don't have hair, so maybe any hairstyle looks
Well,
good.
I thought this was the new Supergirl.
It does.
Oh.
I think it is the Supergirl. Yeah.
Oh, I
Is it?
got mixed up.
No.
Oh,
Warner Brothers, lightning strikes DC Comics. Boom. I think the lightning effects are pretty badass, though.
That's way better.
Oh yeah, dude. That blue stuff they were doing is like, what the?
yeah.
What? Have you looked at the comic? What blue?
Yeah. Blue and red kind of work, but not the shade of blue. And I mean, this is hot. This is just cool. Yeah.
Maybe some of Jeff John's last executive decisions.
Oh shit! Look at the legs. Look at how he's running.
Oh, good God.
Oh no!
Well, he's not. He doesn't have the. He doesn't have the speed force yet. Come on, every boy at that age, he hasn't hit puberty yet. He's running like a girl. That's just natural.
Maybe it's like Forrest Gump. He gets those leg braces on, and then
maybe.
And then bam, he's the Flash.
Okay, well we're gonna watch this again. Ready?
Oh no!
Run, Forrest Flash!
He
Run.
runs weird.
He runs really weird.
He runs like Sarah Michelle Gellar and Buffy. Well, look at his arm. Like, look at how his arms are flagging behind him instead of like pumping and churning.
Yeah,
like, he's running with his arms back here.
Right, like a girl.
Like a girl.
He runs like
Steven
he's never
Seagal.
ran before.
Steven Seagal would run with his hands by his
Oh
side.
God, yeah, I just saw that the other day.
That's not a bad pose. That's pretty heroic.
That looks like he might run. Like, pick your knees up.
Yeah, come on.
Pick your
I
knees.
feel like a high school.
You're not gonna make the football team running like that, Sally boy.
All right, this is my favorite thing about time travel is when a character passes another character.
And he doesn't notice him. Why doesn't he him?
I don't know.
He's like, God damn it! I run like a girl.
I run like a girl. Look at
No
that.
wonder I
face.
got beat up so much.
Alive.
No wonder I got beat up so much.
This explains why I never got laid.
He's got to toughen that kid up.
Well,
That's
I don't
a
know, man.
really
The suit,
shitty haircut.
the suit here looks pretty cool, though.
Yeah,
I mean,
nice.
This looks more Flash-like. It looks like he's got the wings on the side of the head as opposed to the earlier one.
yeah.
So he must go through multiple costumes in this too, because this is not the costume we were looking at earlier.
No. Maybe his costume changes as he goes through universes.
There's something.
Okay, his hand's all beat up. It's all bruised and cut up.
Different people,
Different worlds, different picture frames, different haircuts.
Don't you just want to give this guy a kiss?
Look, it's blue. His lightning is back to blue.
Come
Look
on,
at my
Rob.
bangs.
Rob, kiss this guy.
What?
Look at what a good
No.
job I did on cutting my bangs.
Come on,
He's
Rob.
a dude.
He's a dude.
I'd give him a punch though. A couple punches.
He's a they them.
No, that's just weird. I'm gonna just leave him alone and watch him self-destruct.
Okay, so there he is, reminiscing about the good old days with mom and pop.
magnets.
He looks like a mama's boy.
Well, yeah, maybe.
Flash is a mama's boy.
This is where I went, no.
Right, it's older Flash meets his younger self.
Yeah, but the thing is, once again, if it was a different actor, like this is a time travel trope, right? You always got to meet yourself.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. One Ezra Miller was going to be tough, but now 2 Ezra Millers. That's
Does he get 2 checks for that?
Maybe one Ezra Miller can keep the other Ezra Miller from punching ladies.
Oh,
Well, you
He
know
can
what?
control
This
himself.
this really does give that they them.
Or maybe they can
definition.
punch
Yeah, now it
twice as
works.
many ladies now.
Especially at super speed.
Yeah.
They can get drunk twice as fast. Break
Well,
into people's houses twice as fast.
I wonder if the credits in the movie will say they them and it'll have.
Oh my God!
Right.
Oh, you know what? If the credits don't say they them, ooh, are they not committing the ultimate?
Yeah,
Him.
that's pretty offensive.
Yeah, they won't be supporting him.
Yeah, Warner Brothers.
Yeah, they won't be supportive.
I do like the way. I mean, it does look like he's more stoic as the Flash. You know, so
Yes.
it does look like there's two different, even though they're the same actor, but it does look like there's two different personality types. Which
Well, he's grown up in the
one's
the
grown
Snyder
up.
cut. Yeah, the Snyder cut. We saw that he saves the universe. So
and then look, he's got the Flash ring there.
yeah,
I do like that too when they show the flash ring opening.
Yeah, that looked cool.
Got to do that.
My face. Stole my face.
You stole my face. You stole my face.
Is this
What is
Face Off
this?
2?
Yeah, Face Off 2. Okay, so what is this? Is this perhaps Wayne Manor? Huh?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure that is. Yeah.
In like
Incredible.
Istanbul or something.
Yeah. Well, this is what happens when you don't have Alfred mowing the lawn anymore.
That's right.
Okay, so they're both in this scene, both the Flashes, right? Or is
Yeah, that's weird because you think it's a flashback to how he first got his powers, but then they're both in the scene, so it's
yeah.
it'll
Maybe
be
he's like-
interesting to see what the point is.
They're moving through time. He's like showing them, like, this is how it happens.
That's what I was thinking.
But it hits both of them, so they both get the power.
yeah.
So we got two. We don't have just two Barry Allens. We have two Flashes as well now. That would kill anybody.
That's true.
There you go. There
Yeah.
you go.
That's
The
neat.
ring is cool.
Yeah.
The ring is cool.
Unstable molecules.
Fix things.
Where'd you get that ring? Reed Richards.
Oops.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, that's cool because they kind of set it up where it's like, you know, you have Michael Keaton's voiceover,
You could also
and then the first Batman you see is Ben Affleck.
Batfleck.
Batfleck. That's cool, man.
destroy.
I thought he was a decent Batman.
Oh yes.
I liked him as Batman.
I
Yeah.
don't think anybody's got huge complaints about Batfleck. I think everybody liked what he did.
Yeah, they just didn't give
Yeah.
him anything to do, and I also thought we need a younger Batman, you know, a younger Bruce Wayne.
Well, that's just it. If they're doing, like James Gunn said, a younger Superman, right? And this is a connected universe, but then they're doing Batman that has a freaking kid already, as in Damian Wayne. There's no way. I mean, if Superman's younger, and let's say that's 25. Well, if Batman has Damian Wayne, he's got to be at least in his 30s, because that
Yeah.
kid's 12.
Yeah,
So
and
it's
you're,
like-
and you're basically you're just bypassing all these great stories, you know.
Yeah. I was not thrilled with the whole Damian Wayne announcement. I was like, oh, who cares?
When
Yeah.
did they announce that?
And that
Gunn.
James Gunn video he did, they're going to be doing a Batman, but it's going to be focusing on him, and the Robin is going to be his kid, Damian Wayne.
And they're calling it Brave and Bold. I think they're not even calling it Batman. I think they're calling
Yeah, they're calling it Brave and the Bold,
Brave and the Bold.
or Brave and Bold.
So here's Zod. This is Barry watching Zod. So I guess he's back in the.
Well, no, I think this touches on what was mentioned earlier, that there was never a male Superman.
Mhm.
So in this universe, Zod comes down and it just has Kara.
Yeah, because there's something he says. He says, "I created a world without heroes to defend us." So he does something with the timeline, tied in probably with the Flashpoint.
Well, also if it's the Flashpoint, then is it Bruce Wayne isn't Batman? It's Thomas Wayne, right?
Yep. And if you remember Flashpoint, they did have Superman, but he was captured when the rocket initially came down, and he was kept in a room away from the yellow sun. So in Flashpoint, when Andy Kubert did it, he was all skinny and stuff because he never was around the yellow sun, and he escaped with the help of Batman, Cyborg, whatever. And then in this, you see kind of that scene, except it's with Kara.
Yeah, you do.
Well,
and this is a callback. Like the opening scene was this rooftop with Barry Allen on it, so it looks like he's looking at Zod's invasion.
And I remember talk early on that there was Thomas Wayne in the script, but then when they realized they could get Keaton, they wrote the Thomas Wayne part out because that was supposed to be played by the guy from The Walking Dead that plays was it Nealon or
Negan. Jeffrey Morgan.
Jeffrey
Dean Morgan.
He was supposed to play Thomas Wayne, and he actually played Thomas Wayne in the Batfleck movie. If you look at the parents getting killed,
that's right.
You know who played the wife?
Yeah. Yep. But then
the wife
changed
was
it when they could get Keaton.
Yeah, and the wife in that was the chick from Walking Dead.
Yep, I know.
Oh, Maggie.
British?
Yep, Maggie.
Yep, and those two are like really good friends in real life, I think, too. So, yeah, so they got screwed out of this big role in this movie because they could go get Keaton, and they decided to go with that instead.
Well, like a lot of people got screwed. The guy who plays Superman got screwed too.
The people that made the movie got screwed.
Well, the reason we're here is Rob Hunter's Death Raider. So let's look in and see how that campaign is going, and then we'll go back to the
Death
Raider. Death Raider, man with the
no, don't say it like that. It's Death Raider,
like an '80s sitcom. Death Raider.
It's Death Raider.
No.
Coming to our house today.
Death Raider.
Mentos, the fresh maker.
Oh.
They just gate up your concept. What do you think about that, Rob Hunter?
That pisses me off.
You're angry like a Death Raider would be.
I'm here to fuck shit up.
I'm here to fuck shit up.
Whoa.
That should be your tagline. That should be your opening line in this instead of you don't even have a paragraph that opens up like, "Hi, I'm Rob Hunter."
I know. I was actually going to say, Rob, and you can still edit this.
Yeah.
You might want to go in and move some text up underneath, like the first image or so. I think it's cool to see a lot of art, but I might move some text up a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit of the general idea.
Yeah, I think like right under the 64 pages of action adventure or something, maybe just like, "Hi, I'm Rob Hunter."
Yeah.
This is the comic.
Well, I have it on the bottom, don't I?
I know
but that's the point. It's so far down.
I'd move at least like a paragraph of that to the top.
Yeah. Okay.
You could just have just an introduction,
just an intro,
and then you can come back to like the body of this right here.
Now we know what Rob was like when he was dating. It was like no getting to know you. It was just right to business.
Yeah, just
I don't know, man. Rob's dating on the first date. They get in the car. His hand goes right down her pants. She's like, "Whoa! I don't even know your last name." He's like, "Is that important?"
It's Raider.
I'm here to fuck shit up.
Death Raider.
He's like, "I'm here to fuck shit up." And by shit, I mean you.
Ouch. Well, apparently Rob Hunter is a 27-year veteran of Marvel and DC Comics. I've worked on Uncanny, X-Men, Wolverine, Iron Man, and launched Gambit for Marvel. While working for DC, I did a run on Justice League and numerous Batman and Lantern projects. Launching Death Raider allows me to create and share my favorite adventure stories, which are big summer blockbuster adventures. Hell yeah.
And I had in there, I owe most of my career to Art T-Bear. And Andy said, cut that shit.
Yeah,
said,
it was good.
I said, come on now. One,
kind of gay.
I didn't see my name anywhere in the campaign. So that was I looked past that.
Wait, I have to slow down and back up for a minute. Did Chris under his breath say that's kind of gay?
Yes.
How dare you, Chris?
So you can't say high octane testosterone filled characters and then go, oh, Bernard.
Hey, oh my Greta, ripping off art.
Yeah.
That's better.
Well, there's a contradiction here too. It's like I'm a 27-year veteran, and then it says I'm bringing nearly 30 years. So is it 27 or nearly 30 years? I don't know.
It's nearly.
Well,
It's nearly
27 is close to 30. Art, come on now. Don't split hairs. Just because you've been in the business twice as long as Rob.
I'm
how I
trying to
know-
give myself an edge. I'm trying
That's
to
how
give
I
myself
know.
an
That's
edge.
why I know not to do this. I have experience.
That's true.
Well,
Learn.
let's go back up. Let's hit refresh and see what we're looking at. So we have 30 backers. I think we're about 2 hours, maybe 2.5 hours into the campaign so far. So you're at 15.95. Refresh. You got 4 more backers, my friend.
All right, nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Moving on up.
You're closing in on 2K, which is dynamite.
Nice.
I'm going to put a link in the description when I come back so you guys can click on that and come on over and back this amazing book. Look at this, you guys. Look at that. Boom. There you go.
Death Raider.
That's looking.
No.
The man with the golden Raider.
No. He just says no.
Now you got like theme music for like the background of your video. Man.
What if it went
Wow.
what if it went like this, Rob? Death Raider. He'll fuck shit up.
I have a trailer with cool music, and it's not that.
Oh.
I don't know. Everybody's a critic. Everybody's,
You guys are worse than me.
You know what? I think
Terrible
everybody listening right now and everybody on this panel agrees with me. You're the only one. So I think we're going with Death Raider.
It's catchy.
fuck
It's like a
shit
jingle.
up. Yeah.
He'll fuck some shit up.
He'll fuck some shit up.
After dishes. And then he pulls his apron off, and he folds it up, and he hangs it on the hook.
That's right.
And then he
Takes
fucks
the
you
slippers off. Then he takes the slippers off and puts his boots on and heads out the door.
up. Then he
Fuck
fucks
shit up.
shit
Then he fucks shit up.
I think that should be in your opening, like Death Raider. It's a 64-page action adventure that will fuck shit up.
Fuck shit
up.
Shut up.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
like
oh
that.
no! You know what you need? You need a big blurb that says, "100% guaranteed to fuck
Fuck
shit up."
shit up. Yeah,
You-
that won't give him a reason to shadow ban me at all.
Yeah,
Just
you
Hey
say,
have,
Rob, what happens in this book? And you go, "Shit gets fucked up." That's what happens in this book.
Everybody gets fucked in this book. Shit gets fucked. That's what it is. Double
okay. I think we have an Andy Smith vocal fan. Andy's singing makes me think of the Love Boat thing. Yes.
fucked. Oh.
The
Someone's-
love boat
The
Here's
Death
will be
Raider.
making another
Taking people to
run.
kill.
It's
Death
an
Raider.
action adventure thriller.
Is that the
Love-
epitome of bad 70s television?
Love Boat, yes.
The Love
What a
Boat.
piece of shit show that was.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, it was. Come on! It had some great tropes in it. It's
It was
like, hey, look at this old guy coming on the boat with this. Look at this 75-year-old guy coming on the boat with a 30-year-old hottie.
The whole-
They have to fall back in love on the boat.
Yeah.
The whole
Probably
idea of
the
that
best
show was-
bartender in the 7 Seas. Doc, always out for the ladies.
It was just
Yeah,
dragging
the
all
worst.
those-
The worst thing is Doc was he was I don't know the actor's name, but he was in Get Smart, and he was Siegfried. I'm
Yeah.
Siegfried.
Oh yeah, he was.
Yeah, and then I was like, why? Why are you doing this stupid show now? You were Siegfried, man. Like as a kid, I was like, you were a badass, and now you're just like this doctor on.
That Smart was fun though.
Dude, he was he had access to pills and a bunch of hot ladies on the boat. That guy was getting so much ass.
Dude, it's the original. He was the original. What's his face there? Cosby.
He was
Oh.
Cosby before Cosby. Yeah.
He was Cosby
had
before
so many
Cosby.
girls that didn't even
Dude,
know
Pete-
it.
When people were getting on the boat, he was like,
Oh yeah,
"Well, hello there.
That one?
I make
That
house
one?
calls.
yeah.
I make cabin calls. I'm the doctor on the boat." It's like, dude, you're just let these ladies board.
Shoot fish in a barrel, man.
The Love Boat was an excuse to use all their B and C stars. They were all there was like nobody of note on that show.
Well, and like the contracts were different back then. Like I mean, like they were
Eric Moran and
all these actors were like tied into the studios, weren't they? Kind of.
Probably, yeah.
Death Raider won't Cosby you because you'll be dead.
Yeah, there you go. You'll get your shit fucked up.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit up.
Oh man, I'm thinking now again. Love Boat. I think they had Don Adams on there, who was Get Smart, and
I'm sure he was.
He was an older guy. Don't take this personally, Andy, but I think he was bald. He was bald in that, and I was like, how did this happen? I was just a kid. I was like, how does this happen? I never knew anybody lost their hair before. And if you watch that show, I think he had a toupee even then, right? On that Get Smart.
Really?
That hair looked really weird.
What are you trying to say to Andy? He should get a toupee?
Andy's a little sensitive about being hair.
Oh, yeah, sure.
He always looks
I'm not sensitive about that at all.
Don't you love being invited into Art's show? Then you can just take broad shots.
Well, usually, like the professionals, it starts off with like some like 10 minutes of ball jokes and then it goes into the topic. Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah.
Rob, I've got another slogan for you. Back Death Raider before Death Raider kills you.
That's great.
Before Death Raider backs over you.
Yeah.
Backs over you like an old lady in a station wagon.
Yeah.
There's only one thing. There's only one thing Chuck Norris is scared of, and it's Death Raider.
And his station wagon.
His station wagon. I can't see shit with his cape on.
Well, I think Chris's catchphrase, "Pontificators has butt stuff," has just been replaced by "F some shit up."
Art, we should see Clint stuff. The new cover.
Yes, that's a good idea. Let's add this to the stream. The Superiors, and you guys, I don't have the link.
Well, this.
Oh no, I have it. I'll get the link and I'll put it in the description. Go ahead.
Oh, sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. So this is the sign up page for the mailing list. I'm going to be probably launching in April. So this will be next. Yep. This is the next thing that I'm going to be working on, and this is my love letter to superhero comics. I'm a big team book. Justice League, Avengers, those were like my favorites growing up. Like all those classic runs, John Byrne, George Perez runs on Avengers or Justice League. This is kind of my ode to all that. And I also love the whole evil variants, alternate, just everything that's still popular now. And the Flash, we were just talking about it. Evil duplicates from alternate realities. So that's kind of what this storyline is in this comic. And maybe some of these characters might seem familiar to you, but what you need to realize is that these characters are far superior to what you remember.
You misspelled superior.
Yeah, so I do have a catchphrase, and that is it. But I can play the video here, Art.
Yes, please. Also, I want to see some of the interiors.
Oh yeah, full screen.
Barry Allen. Wow, that's cool stuff. Thanks.
That's a nice costume.
That's cool.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Music by Doc.
Music by Dokken. Look at you.
How many pages?
You're
How many
breaking the
pages?
chains.
How many pages do you have done already, Clint?
I've got a good chunk of it done. I'm going to be adding some new material, so I'm probably going to make it an even bigger book.
Nice.
So,
cool.
yeah.
No, that looks cool.
Now,
Yeah,
this is
great.
As much as the hot babes stuff that I do, I kind of do that to grab attention, just because I'm not a big name where I get a lot of backers. But like this is what I really like. I'm a superhero nerd, and this is the kind of stuff that I like to draw. So I've kind of been building up towards this. So I'm kind of super stoked to be doing the superiors now.
So is it more straightforward, or is it still?
It's straightforward superheroes. It's a
Okay.
superhero team.
Oh, cool.
It's kind of alternate reality. So like you'll see, I think of the multiverse is, Marvel and DC are multiverses. Some of these characters, they're not copies, but like they're there's the archetypes for a superhero team. You got the leader, you got the big monster guy, you got the armored dude, you got the beautiful warrior woman kind of character. So like some of the characters are like similar to other characters out there, but it's kind of that whole concept of this is just yet another alternate reality of the ones of the superhero universes. And then I love having evil duplicates fight against each other, like to me those are the funnest stories. Yeah, I love the crime syndicate, the whole concept of the crime syndicate.
Oh yeah.
You could never do enough versions of that. I love when Grant Morrison brought it back and like did even more stuff with it. So yeah, that kind of stuff kind of influenced a lot of my writing and what the concept is with the superiors. So just kind of fun superhero universe and a lot of action.
Look great.
Thanks.
I think the main question is though.
Yes.
In the book, do they fuck shit up?
Yeah.
Yes, shit does get fucked up.
It looks like shit gets fucked up.
Do you have more station wagons than Death Raider?
Uh-oh.
You better answer this correctly. No, but I do draw a lot of very intricate automobiles getting smashed.
Who's doing the coloring? Is that you?
No, I'm trying to remember who that.
It's not
It's is it Andrew or was it Sean?
Is it the Pirate Queen guy?
It might have been the original Pirate Queen guy that colored that stuff there, because yeah, it's been I've had those pages for a little while, so I think it was probably Sean.
Yeah, it's nice light coloring, so it shows off your artwork a lot.
Yeah, all the light work and everything. Yeah. My superhero universe is without alternate realities and time travel. If you want multiverses, read hard science fiction like Philip K. Dick or Carl Sagan.
Has anybody actually read any Philip K. Dick? Because I read everything he ever wrote, and that dude is off his fucking rocker.
And that's why I like it. He's a fucking nutcase. I love it, and he's paranoid. Like you can just like the paranoia is just like it's just like it's just coming off the pages. And I love the short stories. I like the short stories more than the longer stuff.
It's always impressive when somebody can use their own psychosis to their advantage.
And he definitely does. Yeah. I mean, he from what I understand in real life, he was a paranoid, son of a gun. I'm just kind of interested, maybe because it is kind of damaged is why Hollywood likes it. Or maybe they're just high concepts that Hollywood can make movies based on, because there's so much of his material that's been, made into
and translated well, though. I mean, everything, Blade Runner to, but like tons of things that, that he did that were kind of half baked and turned into fantastic movies.
Yeah. I like that. What is it? Dream of Electric Sheep, whatever.
That's the Blade Runner one.
Yeah. That's the Blade Runner one. I like that basically the whole concept of that story isn't even in the movie, really. It's just like it's kind of a side thing, but I mean the whole thing in the book is basically like there are no animals, and to own a real animal, you have to be like rich beyond belief, like they're all pretty much extinct. And I think like at the beginning of the book, he's trying to fix his relationship because he's married, and so I think he brings his ship home sheep home to his wife. Like it's just weird. It's just weird stuff. So he's trying to impress her and get the relationship back with like this replicant sheep.
Well, I've heard about bringing different things into the bedroom, but that's a little crazy.
Yeah, let's shear some
Let's
sheep.
spice it up some with the sheep.
Really impressive.
How dare you, Andy?
Okay. Evil One says, don't pull an EVS art. Get back to the Flash trailer. Yes, we're about halfway through that. But I wanted to shine the light, man, on Clint's superiors and Death Raider, give you guys an update. And so because it's the reason for the season, man. Mr. Rob Hunter doesn't put out a new book, every freaking day. So this is a major event.
It is. It's the first ever, so it is a major.
Yeah, so this is your first creative creator-owned, right?
Yes, my first creator-owned project.
Like the Love Boat of comics.
Yeah.
Oh, how could you?
Yeah. All right, Andy, sing the
He's
song.
being mean to me.
The Love Boat should be making another run.
What the fuck?
Rob
Andy.
Hunter.
Death Raider still be killing another bum.
He's gonna be
He doesn't kill bums. He is a good guy.
Bum killer.
Bum killer.
Bum killer.
He doesn't kill. He doesn't kill bums.
Okay, Gregory says, by the way, I wanted to say to Andy that I'm very impressed with Cordrath. It looks phenomenal.
Yeah.
It does.
Oh,
I'm so
thank you.
shocked it's Andy drawing it. I keep thinking he found someone else to draw it.
Well, Andy's working on it right this very minute.
I'm working on it right now.
So we got PK Dick, Minority Report, Blade Runner, Total Recall.
Total Recall, yeah.
The second, no, Scanners.
Oh, Screamers is. Oh,
yeah, I thought it was that Scanner Dark.
No, Screamers is the movie with all the alien like buzzsaws under the ground. That is a.
Oh, I didn't know that was
effed up movie.
Because isn't that Scanner Darkly? That's a Philip K. Dick too, right?
Total
Recall.
Screamers was a Philip K. Dick movie.
I thought Screamers the one where they're on the ice planet.
Yeah, that ice planet.
Yeah, with the robots, right? The robots.
And it's robots, and like they're all these little buzzsaw robots, but they keep getting more and more.
They get smarter and
sophisticated.
And you find out at the end that the girl's actually a robot too, and she doesn't know.
Exactly.
Machines.
Yeah, the thing. Yeah, like the Gourd Ox Pub says, "Do androids dream of electric sheep?" Only has 3 pages about Roy Batty and Pris. Yeah, they're not really in it much at all. I think like there's just like this finale. I think like he ends up going in this building, and a lot of them are in the building, and he ends up like taking them all out. I think kind of at the same time.
But all his stories are like that, where like if you're familiar with the film version, and then you read what it was based on, you're like, what? It's like it's just like it doesn't really relate. The germ of it is there always, and but. That's what I mean. But like he's just like a ranting, raving lunatic. But they are all interesting reads, though. I mean, I kept reading tons of his stuff. He didn't write that much actually. It's not. He wasn't Bradbury.
What was the one with the empathy box? There was something with the empathy box. Was that in Blade Runner 2? Where in one of his stories, there's like. His wife is like she's like an addict to this empathy box because she can't feel anything, and so this box like gives her like feelings and stuff. It's all weird.
Yeah, there was the guy who bought Blade Runner. When they initially got the property, the IP, they commissioned a sequel, and it came out in novel form. But that is not the story that was done for the second movie at all.
Yeah, I saw one on iRobot, and it was a YouTuber who was talking about iRobot and how they just basically butchered the book. Like the book was just kind of a licensing ploy. The script was already written. So that story was already written, and they just, I guess they didn't have faith that it was going to be able to sell itself. So they basically just shoehorned the iRobot part in there.
Wow.
It's not even anything that resembles the book itself.
They just wanted the title for the movie?
I think so. They just wanted like the sci-fi cachet that you get.
Typical Hollywood movement from
But you know what?
producers.
They give me enough money. You know, they can butcher black and white movies.
Yeah,
Yeah,
think about
exactly.
it. If with a title like iRobot and you've got this script, and you're like, wait, how much can we get this for? We just really want the title. Like, if they can get it for like $1 million or less, it'd be like, well, this is fantastic. This is a deal. Like, you know, just tack it onto their movie project. I mean, when you think of how much they spend on advertising, you know,
Why not? Right.
speaking of Death Raider, if anybody wants to pay me $1 million just for the title and butcher the movie,
There you go.
by all means.
Apparently, Randy Howell says you're only 96 away from 2,000K.
Nice.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So
Awesome.
yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Let's get back to that video and see what we've got. Present. I'm going to present myself to you guys.
Oh, God. Oh, look at the time.
Here we go.
Again?
Get some butt stuff.
Just,
Here we go. I completely broke the universe. So
A bird is about to poop on him.
oh god. Oh god.
maybe it's the bird talking. I completely broke the universe.
Okay. Now we got Zod. 20 years
I like Zod.
first appearance.
We've been waiting for you. I created.
What the hell is that? That is a helmet. That's Helmet Head right there. Somebody told me he took a Batman cowl and shaved off the ears. Is that true?
What do you mean he did? You mean the studio did, or that's how he decided
No,
to
like
create
one
his
of the
costume?
one of the cowls he has on is actually a modified Batman cowl.
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe
Maybe.
that's what that cowl was sitting on the floor earlier.
Yeah. Maybe he just needs a costume.
Metahumans. So they're bringing metahumans, which is DC's version of mutants, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
So
No, I don't think they're DC's versions of mutants. I think they're just
Yes. No, they are.
They are, because I thought they were just trying to say that instead of using the typical superheroes, saying superheroes. So
Well,
instead of saying there's no superheroes on this world, it sounds cooler if he says metahumans.
yeah,
That
maybe
could be
for
wrong.
the,
I mean,
yeah, maybe for the trailer, but I know like in the comics and even when was it Batman Beyond or one of the cartoons that Warner Brothers put out, they referred to them as metahumans, and essentially they were mutants.
oh, okay,
So they were people that were born with powers.
right.
Yeah, so mutants.
Okay, so
Or
this
Kryptonians.
this is Supergirl, I think. So it looks like they've been, doing operations on her.
Oh, and this might be where they're keeping her away from the sun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, kind of like Flashpoint. I think that's where they were keeping her locked away.
Yeah. This movie looks like it's all over the place. This is going to be hard to bring one narrative into this thing.
I am looking forward to it, to be honest. I'm looking forward to it a lot.
Yeah,
Even
I
after
am too.
the Black Panther disappointment.
That
Oh,
movie was
God.
horrible.
Yeah.
That was
I
a
did like
horrible movie.
Black Adam. I thought that was pretty cool.
Black Adam was good. I didn't mind Black Adam. I thought it was a fun movie. Black Panther? Yeah.
Oh, that was
That
awful.
wasn't Namer.
Okay, so this
No,
is
it wasn't Namer.
No, Namer.
Namer. Where's
Yeah.
my Namer?
Namer is yet to appear in the Marvel universe.
Yeah, that's not my Namer. So this is the Batman from what, the 90s, 80s? When did that first movie?
89.
80.
Year I graduated high school.
So I wonder what Tim Burton thinks of this.
He's wondering why he doesn't get any money for it.
He might.
Shit.
See if his name's listed in the credits.
Oh shit! You guys gotta listen for the music. See, we could have done without that.
But they set him up for the line of that makes the whole trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
But this is pretty good, man. It's not bad. They gave him.
He
this
looks great.
Yeah. Still has the weird mouth. You're Batfleck.
No. Guess again.
You are? Yeah. I'm Batman.
There you go.
Oh.
That's money right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and look at all the new things they can do with CGI now.
Yeah, I was gonna say like it's all digital, but it's still. Let me pull it back a little bit.
It's
Wow,
cool.
It looks great though.
Yeah, he's flying and shit.
Oh, look at that.
That's awesome.
You know, this reminds me of another character we were talking about earlier, the Falcon.
Oh yeah, yes it does.
Look at the shit. If you have air superiority, the shit you can do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right. He just throws this guy. Oh, that's cool.
Oh.
And then he lands. And then they cut right to Batfleck. Look at that. And the suit is blue.
Yeah.
There's Kara.
Do what I did.
So are we? Is Zod the bad guy? Is that what we're doing?
I think he's just part of it.
Yeah, I don't think he's the overall bad guy in the
No,
movie.
I don't think so either.
Yeah.
So there probably
you're right.
no overall bad guy, right? It's just a time travel story where he's got to, right the wrong that he created.
Yeah, I mean that's what Flashpoint was in the book. Is he screwed up and he had to fix everything.
So he's the alpha and the omega.
And it's going to be interesting to see how many different worlds he's going to, because is Kara on a different world than the Keaton Batman? And obviously Batfleck and Keaton are on different worlds.
Right.
And are they keeping anything? I think they got a couple of aces up their sleeve still that they're not showing.
Yeah.
In the trailer, I think they have.
There's the Battering. I have one of those somewhere.
Originals?
Yeah.
Like movie set?
Yeah.
Nice. What do you mean you don't know where it is?
Well, we moved here, and there's still some stuff that's packed up from our move from California.
Is it metal or is it resin?
It's a resin.
Then you need to seal that airtight. All right.
Yeah, I should.
Otherwise, it degrades.
Damn it! No, it's still in really good shape though. So then,
wait, seal it airtight. Are we talking about a batarang or a woman?
Oh! Ba-dum-bump.
We're talking batarangs, you sick bastard.
So these guys are going to go toe to toe, heel to heel.
Uh-oh, that doesn't sound
Paint
right.
the taint.
What? No.
I'm sorry.
They need to fart. They need to both fart at the same time to get that extra time.
Okay, so I got a feeling this other Flash has got the retarded Batman cow.
Whoa. What are we using? Dropping the R word now? Is that this kind of stream? Hold on.
Yeah, we are. Come on,
I know what I got myself into.
Blue and yellow.
Yeah.
So
that's the question. Who has the blue? I wonder.
Ezra.
It's the guy that's the younger version.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that has the bat cowl, I bet.
And look, there's this odd ship again.
Yeah, one has a cool suit, one has a kind of a makeshift.
There will not be a future.
This is our future. Oh, the Batwing. Ooh, it got struck by lightning or something. Oh, shit. Was that Ezra Miller getting jacked?
Might be.
Were they trying to start the DeLorean?
Maybe that's how he time travels. He needs an extra boost because that's the second time we've seen him getting hit with lightning.
Yeah. So I could see a storyline in there where Batman has to send lightning through him to kick his powers back in again or something.
Yeah, or just jump to the next multiverse.
Yeah.
Or jump into the next multiverse. And that's probably what's going on right here.
I think this is how the other Flash meets his demise, because this guy's in a suit. He just doesn't have a cowl on, but that's a Flash suit, like the shoulders and the lower part. So this might be the second Flash meeting his demise. One of them has to die, right? One of them has to sacrifice himself for the other.
No, one of them has to turn evil.
Ooh, that's true too. Evil. You need an evil Flash.
Yeah.
He just took that guy's face right off.
If they keep Ezra, if they keep him
Flash
around,
whirlwind.
Flash and Anti-Flash or Reverse Flash.
Ooh, the Batwing. I didn't see that.
That's sweet.
Ugly girl.
Ugly face.
Look at all my neck rolls because my neck suit is too tight.
It's too tight.
I know. You know what the
Is
funny
it-
thing is? If you actually look up photos of her, not in that suit, she's pretty.
Yeah,
She's
she's
like
a pretty
raw.
girl. This movie
she-
didn't do her any treats.
Is she the
No.
tall blonde from the Terminator Genesis? Or
No,
Terminator
it's
Dark
not
Fate?
her.
Oh, it's not her? Oh.
Yeah, that suit didn't do her any treat.
Oh, this is a Batwing going against Zod's ship.
Oh, there you
Oh,
go.
whoa, that's pretty cool, man. I'm kind of looking forward to this.
I am. I'm stoked for it.
I gotta admit, I am too. I'll give it the benefit of the doubt.
These
Yeah.
Doesn't
effects
this-
look great too. This looks fantastic.
Doesn't this look like it's supposed to be the scene where Zod flies down and says they meet the military?
There's
for
the
first time?
there's the blue and gray.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's got
Oh
like
yeah,
a super suit on or something.
it's not as
Extra
cool as the Snyder one, but I do like the blue. I like that they decided to do the blue and gray.
Yep. It's cool.
Hollywood's got some cojones.
No, what they just want another toy to sell.
Yeah, well, exactly.
Well, if it's good, I'll buy it.
Yeah.
So the Flash, they show him jump. That's pretty cool, like a speed leap. No, there's always got to be, like in an action adventure like this, there's always got to be a slow motion. No. Oh shit!
Who ate my sandwich?
I'm starving.
We try not to die.
Oh,
Batman's always got a plan.
that's a good line.
What did
Super
he say?
late. That is a great Batman moment. Look
What
at
did he say? Oh, what do we do?
what's the plan, Batman? What do we do?
What do we do?
We try not to die.
We try
I'm gonna steal that line. I'm gonna put that in Death Raider.
Here we go. Boom, 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 boom.
no, Rob. In Death Raider, it's not we try not to die. It's we fuck shit up.
Yeah.
Dot dot dot. And we
Not
try not to
dying.
die.
We
And
fuck
then we
shit
try-
up and we try not to die.
And we try not to die. Exactly.
We fuck shit up not dying
By not dying.
by not dying.
This,
Oh, some of us are dying in Death Raider. Some of us are fucking dying. That's for sure.
these effects look pretty good. Like this is
Yeah.
taking the superhero film like language.
Mhm.
It's kind of like a hybrid between Marvel and like the Zack Snyder stuff. Like it's not quite like as garish and bright as the Marvel stuff, but it's not quite as dark as the Zack Snyder either.
Yeah, everything looks good.
Yeah, you can see the characters. There's hero beats in there.
Yeah, I haven't seen a shot yet that hasn't looked good,
Yeah.
or that's maybe.
Well, I mean, you got to
that
figure
looks
they've had
weird.
so much time to work on this movie.
Yeah.
Oh, and look at this shot right here.
Yeah, that looks awesome.
Oh man.
My
That is-
cameras, I actually set it for Snyder garish.
Well, I mean, look at how good Keaton looks as Batman there.
Yeah.
Well, that's the CGI Keaton.
Yeah, but I don't care. It looks good.
Yeah. How
It's-
dare you, Rob? I'm gonna F your shit up.
Look at
You
that
spend
guy's
200 grand
parts.
on the 3D model, and then
Look at
they
that.
import it right to the video game. So
How
Look at
dare
the
you.
bad guy's
It's all-
part in his hair. Like, who combs their hair like that?
A weirdo.
I'm just going to accentuate the big gap in my forehead here and comb it
Hey.
apart.
that's
And it's weird. Like,
Wait.
what is he shooting at? Like, is he shooting at Batman
He's
or is he
shooting at her hand.
at her hand? Yeah.
He's worried he might hit Batman.
it's
I'm
his
gonna
hero.
Like, when I shoot, I always shoot with my arm way out to the right.
I thought he was doing what is her name? Jolie. Like
Oh,
from
yeah, Wanted.
Yeah,
He's
he's
going to spin the bullet.
yeah, he's putting a little spin on the
You're
bullet.
going to spin the bullet.
This is it's actually one of the tie-ins with the multiverses.
The Wanted.
This is
the
part of the
version.
Wanted series.
Yeah. Oh, she pushes it right into his face.
Make him eat it.
That's cool.
Batman just got saved by a girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
He
can
barely
move
even got his
as fast
punch
as the
out there.
Flash.
Oh wow, he's not going to stop, is he? He's going to orbit.
He's dead.
I sure hope her little white suit doesn't fall off there.
Are you sure of that? It's not Clark.
Nope.
No, I'm a hot chick that's not hot in this movie.
And she looks better in the white suit than she does her.
No, I was going to say in the costume. It's the costume because she doesn't look bad there.
Yeah.
Who is that?
It's
That's
Carl.
Supergirl.
No, I know that, but the actress.
Oh, I don't know the actress's name.
Yeah, this is great. I'm Barry, and I'm
We're Barry.
Carpenter, you're hot. We're Barry. They, them. You ever hear of them?
No, Alex, we were.
See, this is my fear right here. This is like Dumb and Dumber. This is.
Yeah.
Oh, they always throw a little Dumb and Dumber in there.
The Flash.
It's pretty on par though for how Barry was in the first movie.
Oh yeah, he's always been awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm digging the Batwing. Oh, look at that. You know, DC might be pulling this off. Here's an Iron Man moment.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I don't know, right there it doesn't look too bad. She doesn't.
No, I thought she looked good in the costume, except for that neck shot.
Hey, where's Batman? They're in the Batwing.
What are you doing?
Who's driving this thing?
Those bangs are so irritating.
The cool thing is, I think there's a plug for the comics here, which is definitely a move in the right direction.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, plug-in Flashpoint. Yeah. And
Yeah.
other stuff.
Gunn came out and made a point of naming all the specific books that they're going to be using as touchstones for the future movies. And then guess what? All the stock out of those books sold out. So it's like, finally, you got a creative who's in charge who kind of realizes this stuff all like works together if you're smart enough about it. So
Yeah, it's supposed to be synergy.
yeah,
I mean, the corporations love to fucking use the word synergy, but then they don't actually use it.
I mean,
Well,
that's
also,
I was gonna say, Rob, I'm surprised you dropped it. Look at that. Rob looked up a dictionary before he came on.
Yeah, he's educating himself.
as successful as Kevin Feige has been, he's never like mentioned the comic books that the movies are based off of, even though it would sell books. So,
Well, we're going to go to the chat. We're going to see what the chat has to say about the movie. This Flash
not
movie
everybody's going to
looks
like
so
this.
disappointing. Like I think Andy said it the best. Like there's the Ezra Miller part of it, but if you don't know that guy is like a douchebag, I think you can enjoy it, or at least get more enjoyment out of it. We got some. She looks bad. The Flash dude, Def wanted to go younger, so he diddle young Barry.
Oh, what is up with that?
He goes back in time and bangs himself.
Oh, damn. Barry wakes up. He's like, what's going on back there? He turns around. He sees himself. He's like, what
the whole thing is he could rape you in like a split second. You don't even know it. It's just like, whoa. Feeling a little bit of discomfort down there.
Yeah, what's going on?
And I think there's definitely going to be people that just avoid this movie just because of Ezra Miller. And
you know what? They have it coming. They had a chance. They could have recast it. They could have went back to the drawing board, but they did not. The Flash dude is awful too. Let's see, older Barry, younger Barry, them.
And I agree with. I wanted Superman, not Supergirl. I would have liked to have seen Cavill in this. I mean, you've got Batfleck. How are you not having Henry Cavill in there?
Yeah, I don't know if she's a bad actress. I don't think I've ever seen her in anything. So the Supergirl suit looks okay, but she's a bad actor. So I think.
What else has she been in?
Well, so I don't think she'll work well. What? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, and like. Affleck couldn't have been cheap. Michael Keaton couldn't have been cheap.
No.
So that's where it's like you don't want to have Cavill in there. So it's like, is it you already spent so much money on those two guys that you couldn't afford some of these other actors. I would think Ezra was still under his original Justice League contract because he was a nobody. I mean, when they sign some of these younger people that nobody's heard of, they get signed for like 8-9 picture deals. So Ezra Miller could be doing this movie and not making much money off of it.
Did you read that?
This is
sad. Only on the DC YouTube channel trailer.
Yeah, so this isn't like the Universal trailer. It's just the DC one. That sucks.
That makes me sad.
With the comics at the end?
Yeah, the comics at the end. Yeah.
Oh, of course.
Come on, man. Synergy. See that, Andy? I used it twice.
Man, I'm impressed.
You're going to use it for the show.
All you have to do is go to my campaign and you'll see the synergy of Death Raider.
The CW Flash and Superman would have been better, but I bet the Keaton bait hard. So, or I bet I get it. Bet the Keaton bait hard. So I'm in. I think I'm into. You know what? I haven't went to I think I've gone to the movies once in the last 3 years. Like, what? That's how bad things are right now.
Wow.
But we need to see the Death Raider trailer.
Yeah, it has good music on it, or at least harder music. Not
is it Don Dokken? Is it Don Dokken?
No, it is not Dokken.
All right.
Things around me, I'm breaking the chains.
Wait.
Did somebody mention Don Dokken?
Do it again.
I'm breaking the chains.
Someone check on Clint. He needs a health check.
Is he having a seizure? What's going on over there?
I'll check on Clint.
I might have stepped on my
Somebody call a wellness check.
You know what, Rob? How dare you? That was a beautiful, beautiful rendition of Don Dokken's Breaking the Chain.
Thank you, Art. It's nice to be appreciated by a true connoisseur of music.
Yeah,
I'm
a big fan. I'm a big fan, Clint. Yeah.
Who's Don Dokken?
God damn it.
We hate you. We hate you.
I'm Don.
All right, well, let's.
The guitar player.
Here in the Snyderverse, we've never heard of Don Dokken.
The Snyderverse.
Yeah.
Snyderverse.
It's my camera setting, Snyderverse.
Is it?
I did. I set it specifically for high contrast.
Okay. Well, let's go back and see what Death Raider's doing.
Real, like grunge metal look to you there.
It's on purpose. I thought out everything today. Thank you.
Yeah, you kind of seem like a rocker, but in reality, Rob is not a rocker.
How dare you, sir?
It's just because he hasn't showered today, so that's all.
Yeah. I'm just extra pale. I'm slowly dying in front of the camera.
Oh, that's it.
That's what Death Raider is really about. It's about the artist dying. Help me.
It's about you finally. It's about you finally meeting your fate. Okay.
I'm going weaker by the second.
Dr. Fate.
Once we play this video, let's see.
Taylor Swift music.
Oh no.
It's her breakup song.
Death Raider will break up with you.
I'm taking shots at the enemy. I'm gonna make it to the top, leave a legacy. If I got something to say, you better let me speak. Turn it up a new degree, bitch, you ain't seen anything. I pop off with the new rock, electronic, blow the sonic roof up. I'm too honest when I take a few shots. They're too toxic, need to take a new song. You cannot save me, 'cause I don't need saving. It's everything I've been chasing. All here for the second. Don't wanna test your luck with me. I think I've had enough disease.
I love those character designs, man. They look badass.
Yeah,
thank you. Art, you've got to scroll down so you can see the synergy of Death Raider.
Okay, well, I'm gonna hit this refresh first, and then we're gonna link up with some synergy here. So I got 34 backers. What are you about? Like 3 hours into this now? We're rounding up, or we're heading towards 2,000K. 34 backers. Let's hit this bad boy. Let's see if you're at 2. Oh yeah!
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Rob Hunter. Synergy.
Nice.
Fantastic.
Rob is
The
effing shit up.
synergy is working.
He is working it.
And how?
All right, so this is a 64-page sci-fi action adventure that can expand into 100 pages. So if you want to see Rob really sweat, let's get this thing going to 100-pager. So I'm supposed to scroll down for the synergy.
Yep.
So
Yep.
let me know
Keep
when
scrolling.
the synergy starts happening.
Keep scrolling.
Okay.
Keep scrolling.
All right. I want to give people. I don't want to break their eyes moving too quickly.
Oh, they've seen all this already on Twitter.
Come on. Two people coming in right now. Look at this. I don't know, Rob. I'd like to say this is probably the best thing you've ever done. And you've done some really great shit.
Thank you. That actually is huge. That means that's huge.
It's
considering
big.
Huge.
That means a lot to me, considering you're one of my favorite artists. So for you to say that,
thank you. I mean every stinking word of it. Look at this. Look at this stuff. Character design's fantastic. Compositions are perfect, and the ink work, of course, is just top notch. Look at this. I would like to say I have never seen anything like this before, with the gray tones and the textures, and I think that's why a lot of people want to see this in black and white.
Yeah. I kind of fucked up the add-ons already, so I got like 3 people going, "Hey, I wanted to buy the regular book and the black and white strip book. What do I need to do? Like, you need to fix this so I can get those 2 books."
Yeah, fix this now. So
I fixed it.
Is this the synergy right
No,
here?
no, it's still not synergy.
Just keep going.
Keep
Rob
scrolling.
100 presents DETH RAIDER. Raidor. Stretch goals. Each backer will receive these extras when we hit the goal numbers. So keep going.
Keep scrolling.
Okay.
There's the synergy.
Oh shit. That's badass looking.
No doubt.
Yeah.
And there's lots of them, because that's
Synergy.
It's my new favorite word. I probably should have gone into business instead of comic books, but
you should go into the watch business. This is amazing looking.
They look cool.
Wow, this is not messing around. This is not like those cheap little watches that you get at McDonald's.
No.
In the day.
Dude, we used to beg our mom to get the Happy Meals just for those damn toys that, always disappointed. But there's that moment when you get that Happy Meal and you'd open it up and you dig through for that toy and just be like, oh, okay, let me eat the cheeseburger.
Let me eat that cheeseburger. Look at this. What is this? Oh, is it like a watch face? Oh, I see it. What counts the numbers? What is?
Oh, no, that is a flip face. So you flip the top, and then you can see the clock face underneath it.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah, there's some places where I need to tweak the page still. Like, I could add a couple more photos for certain things. So.
Well, there's not one or two. There's
a
bunch of watches.
Yep, there's lots of Death merchandise.
So, are you a metalhead?
I am a big fan of the heavier music, like Five Finger Death Punch, Metallica, that type of stuff.
Okay.
I was joking. I knew who Dokken was. That was one of those bands I'd never listened to.
Because it's gay.
It's because it's too old.
Whoa.
Too old. They're not gay. It's a little.
It's too old.
Too old.
You know, if it's too old, then you're too old. What is this? Oh, key chain. What do you look at all this stuff? This is the synergy. So where are?
That's right.
Yeah, where are the?
Where are the books?
No, I want.
Right
No. I want to see how much these damn watches are.
Oh, they're all add-ons. I think the watches.
Oh, you don't have any of them in the.
No, they're all add-ons, so that when you buy the book, you can just add it to it.
Well, how much is a watch? Because I'm thinking about it.
I think the watch is. I think they're $50. I'm not sure though, because I have it all priced out, and I don't have the price list in front of me.
Oh, I was thinking they would be more. That's not a bad price.
No. I tried to make them as affordable as possible. So.
Oh, somebody just.
Oh.
Did they back off?
No, it went up.
Oh, went up. Okay, cool. You're 35
up.
backers. Cool.
Yep.
35 backers for Death Raider graphic novel by Rob Hunter. Only been a couple hours, you guys. Let's get on this.
And I did not list it in comics to try to evade the shadow banning. I listed it in jewelry, art, books, and watches.
So you can get some crossovers.
So yeah,
man, I hear what you're saying, but at the same time, it's kind of like if somebody wants to search it and go through comics. I don't know, man.
No. Well,
that's a dice roll.
Well,
my feeling is part of it is because that there's a mistake. See, there's a mistake I need to fix.
Okay, so World of Conan says there are only 4 watches as add-ons. Where are the rest of the 7? So apparently one of the ones he's looking for is not in there. So
I will fix that tonight.
You got to get on that, my friend.
Yeah. There are a few things I've already had to fix. So,
dude, it happens to every single one of us, and it's not even.
Yeah, I understand.
Campaign. We all go through
campaign. Especially in the first campaign, there's just always going to be stuff.
Wait a minute. Okay, Evil One says Art has been criticizing Rob all night while helping launch. You're so mean. Wait a minute.
He hasn't been criticizing me. We all joke.
Yeah,
that's how Art raised it. Hey, that's how Art raised his daughter too. I mean, that's just his parenting technique.
Oh my gosh! See who's picking on who right now, Evil One. I like where Evil One says, "Art, you're so mean." Like your name is Evil One.
Evil One. Wait, does that mean Art's my long lost papa? Are you my papa?
Are you my papa? You know, like when somebody that's evil, like self-proclaimed evil, says that you're being mean. I think I'm being mean. I think I owe you an apology, Rob.
I accept it.
You're not going to get one. You're not going to get one.
I accept it anyways. Even if you're not going to give it, I'll take it.
I'll give it. I won't give it. All right, man. Well, we so appreciate everybody hanging out with us, supporting Rob Hunter's new Death Raider. The book looks fantastic, Rob. It really does.
Thank you very much.
And I'm going to add this stuff to. Let me before I leave. I'm gonna post one more Death Raider to the chat here. So click that link. Go pick yourself up a Death Raider. For the synergy to continue, grab one of those watches as an add-on, and
I'll get the shit fixed as fast as possible.
Get the shit. He's effing the shit up on his campaign right now, and I want to thank all my Pontificator brothers, Clint Helinski for hanging, Chris Wozniak. Thank you so much, man. I do appreciate it. And thank you, Andy Smith, for your guest appearance.
Andy.
Yes, thank you.
Hey, you damn right. I've known Rob too long to not be here for this.
Oh, that's so sweet. And Chris, what's your sign-up page called so they can search for it?
Oh, that's right.
Uh-oh.
I don't even know. Penelope Powerhouse.
There you go.
Yeah, that's the name of the book, but I forget how it's phrased exactly. It's Penelope Powerhouse. You should be able to find it.
It's the link's in the description, so you should be able to click on that and go to Chris's sign-up page. Clint has you have a Indiegogo in demand right now with
Slave Girl is in demand. It will be closing soon. That book's done and going to the printer. I'm just gonna basically waiting to do a closeout show for it before the end of February. So. You can jump on and get Slave Girl right now on Indiegogo.
Nice.
And it'll be going to the printer soon.
And you have another pre-launch, or did you?
Yep, this is my new pre-launch now. I'm going to be doing Superiors next. I'm pushing back Pirate Queen versus Slave Girl back later into this year just to kind of spread things out a little bit better. And then I'm basically just flip-flopping what projects I was going to do next. And Superiors is really kind of my as much as I love drawing hot babes, like I'm a superhero nerd, and Superiors is kind of a book I've been stoked about doing here and showing to Comicsgate for a while now. It's kind of just, it's like my idealized version of like a Justice League Avengers type team, and just kind of a lot of action, a lot of fun, a lot of the kind of superhero comics we all grew up on that are few and far between nowadays, maybe non-existent at all at Marvel and DC. So just trying to have some fun kind of with comics, kind of what Comicsgate is all about. So
nice.
Yeah. And what is this?
Black and white.
Art's link for Death Raider says invalid. Maybe that's because that was the pre-launch. So I'll update that with the active campaign once I close out here, and I'll do that for you guys. Also, this right here, this is the Superior link. So this is for Clint Helinski's book. So go there, sign up. There's usually all kinds of cool perks and stuff like that for anybody that signs up early and backs a tier. And since you guys said it, I will see if I can share something with you guys.
Black and white, black and white, black and white. I said it 3 times, Art.
I know. Where the hell is it? Is this here?
It's like watching an old man fumble.
Boom. Well, they changed all the stuff with StreamYard, those bastards. Yeah, so this is Black and White, Volume 2, Man vs. Machine. In a world where law and order is often blurred to gray, justice can only be black and white. We are at 1,453 backers. We are at 122,153. Thank you guys so very much. I could not do this without you. CG and all my backers are the best. You guys are fantastic. So they're back better than ever. This is the epic conclusion to the 2-part origin story. So this is Reed Blackett, a.k.a. Black, and Whitney Sung, a.k.a. White. These are my 90s image characters that I'm bringing back, revamping them, retooling it, and bringing them up to contemporary standards. So, yeah, we have all kinds of cool little synergy going here. We got the Kenneth Rocafort variant cover of Black and White Battling Robots. We got the Joe Bennett variant cover of Black and White Battling Robots. And then we have our brother, our pontificated brother, Pedro Eng, doing the Black and White High Octane Animated Adventure. So this book is very kick-ass, you guys. And we got the first issue with the second printing with the brand new cover there. And we have the 1994 reimagining of the Greg Capullo R.T. Bear Black and White. It was a pinup. Remember the double page pinups in the black or in the image
I
books?
remember. We remember this.
So this was the Greg Capullo one, and so we still have a couple of these cool Keshi figures, and the T-shirts. You guys are they're going to go away this week. So if you still want an Eco T-shirt, you can pick one up now. I wouldn't wait because we're going to close out some of these tiers. We get the Black and White wraparound. We're going to be closing that out as well. And the Black and White layout add-ons. So these doodles right here, these are my layouts for the book. They are going away as well. So if you want to pick these up, you got to do it now. So I'm going to try to do something, see if it works. Can you guys see my Photoshop right now?
No.
Yes.
No.
No, we just
that's
see
your
the
campaign.
Yeah.
So you're still seeing the Black and White Indiegogo page?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's not.
If you go to present and then check a different window, it should.
I know, but it won't show me another window. Son of a gun.
That's us.
Oh yeah, maybe if you close the first window and then go back to present, it might let you switch then.
Let me see here. I'll try because I got a page here for you guys to look at.
Yeah.
So select preview tab, entire screen.
Do entire screen.
Okay, then what do? I got entire screen.
Well, then show the Photoshop on the screen and then share it.
Oh, okay. So,
That should do it.
so are you guys seeing this now?
Nope, we're seeing you. We're just seeing the layout of all 5 of us.
Oh my goodness. Well, I'm going to work on this off to the side. Maybe Andy can walk me through it. But it's a killer page, trust me. It would probably get me all kinds of backers and stuff right now.
Is it the one that you posted in the green room?
Yeah.
That is a nice page.
Yeah,
Trust me, everybody. It's a nice page.
It's a
nice
great page.
It's
Yeah.
a great page.
All right, you guys. Well, thank you for hanging out with us. Thanks for all the support. Rob Hunter, Death Raider, killer book. Sign up for Clint Helinski's new book appears, and Penelope Powerhouse.
And
Go sign
Cordat.
up. Go sign up for that. And and of course, our special guest, Andy Smith with Core Draft. The Reckoning. Yeah.
That's right.
He's working on it right now. Yeah, it looks badass. It is so metal. It is almost more metal than Death Raider.
Oh, I have to admit, it kind of is.
Stuff does get fucked up in this book. So
yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of shit getting fucked up in his book.
Yeah.
Maybe we need a Death Raider versus Core Draft print.
I don't want my character to beat the crap out of Rob's character. That's
I would just do Death Barbarian and do my own Barbarian book, Death Barbarian. Steal Andy's ideas.
Yeah, just don't. If you're going to do time travel, just don't have Ezra Miller play your character, Rob.
Right.
Oh, I already have Death They, and it's Ezra Miller character.
The Death
They traveling through time and space. Yeah.
I'm gonna take this. This is one of those difficult questions, but I am going to take it, Randy. Is March still the shipping date? Sadly, no, it is not. We're gonna be pushing this back to the summer, and I'm gonna make the official announcement on the site ASAP. So thanks for asking. I try to stay as transparent as possible. The book is coming along, and it's looking killer. At this point in time, I just don't want to compromise anything. So thanks, you guys. Thanks for all the patience, and we'll keep moving along. Wait, there's another question. Bootleg says, "Hey, Art knows to say Akeshi correctly. I'm amazed someone in CG got it right." Yeah, well, I get a lot of things right, but I get a lot of things wrong too. So I'm shooting a 50-50. So this is a weekly show, you guys. Pontificators is possibly the longest running CG show ever. I think we're moving towards 4 years now on this show. So there's hundreds of episodes out there. I think this is probably the best gang that we've had since we started. So I do appreciate all you guys. I appreciate everybody in the chat, and we will see you next week at 8 Eastern Standard Time for another Pontificators. So take care, guys.
Bye-bye, everybody.